Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Cullingworth FC Career Mode Create a Club kind of thing, where we're doing 2 episodes in a row. I mean, it's a bit of a revelation since I've not been doing them for a few days. I apologise for that. The other one, it literally got uploaded about 10 minutes ago. I'm recording this just after the other one's actually gone live. This obviously won't be uploaded till tomorrow. I was going to do it a little earlier, but the Man United game was on, so you can understand why I didn't start this one earlier. We won 2-0, thankfully. Jadon Sancho got his first goal of the season. Cristiano Ronaldo scored again. Can't complain. Mr. Champions League himself. But we are not focusing on that. We're focusing on League 2, which is just as prestigious in my opinion. Didn't see the last episode. We got a 4-2 loss to kick off proceedings against Exeter. They were very good. We were very not good. Ended up with the loss. Then took on Oldham. And we beat them 3-0. I think that was our clean sheet for the home game objective as well, which is always a good thing. I decided I might as well take the Papa John's Trophy a little seriously, try and see how far I can go if I give it the effort. We beat Cambridge 2-1, very close call, but we did deserve it, I believe, on stats, if I remember correctly. And last episode, I don't want to talk about the ending of it, because we should have beaten Swindon, and they just got back into the game by some luck. And they managed to win, or managed to not win. We managed to lose 2 points. They got a point. We were 2-0 up, but then the game decided to do its own rules. So, we unfortunately only got a point from that match. So this episode, we've got Forest Green at home. We've got Sutton away. We're going to come back to Roydwood Terrace to face Harrogate, and then a week later we'll take on Newport. So we've got 3 home games here. I'm hoping for clean sheets across the board, but obviously I'm not a magician. I believe it's 8 or something we need, isn't it? 7. There we go. 1 out of 7 there, as you can see. We're fighting for promotion at the moment. Currently we're in 7th. We are in the playoff spots. Did we make money? Where did we make money from? No, hold on. Where did we make money from? Oh, we sold a couple of players, didn't we, actually? Never mind. That'd be why. And we actually did wrap up the summer transfer window, so this is a squad we're stuck with now until January at least. Which, to be fair, isn't an awful squad by any means. In fact, it's a very good squad. No complaints. Nikolai will take his place back. No, he won't, because he's still out on international duty. We'll give Kovacic the run out. And do I give Callum Lees? I don't want to have Lees and Lucas completely out of the squad, but Caballeros, with that pace in the middle, I just love using him. So at the moment, I think we're just going to go with that. Obviously, I might change it in the other menu. This is the main lobby menu, so at the moment we're not doing that. So let's take a look at the table before we head into today's games. Swindon just a point above us. If we'd beaten them, we would have gone above them, which is kind of annoying, because we can only get a point. I think we've got 3-2-1 right now in terms of our results. 3 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. It's exactly correct. 14 goals scored, 10 conceded. It's not a bad start by any means, but we need to be kind of popping off a little bit more if we want to get to the top of the table, or at least in the promotion hunt. Exeter, Shrewsbury, already 3 points clear, with Accrington at the top, only losing once. There's a lot of unbeaten teams in here as well. Salford involved in that, despite drawing 5 of their games. Down the bottom end, though, the bottom 2 at the moment, Hartlepool and Carlisle, only on a point each. Bradford City not doing too well either. They had a bad start last season. They were bottom for a bit and then finished 8th, I think. So I'm not falling for their trick of we're going to be shit at the start of the season and then pick it up. But anyway, we're going to move into the games quite quickly here because I want to get to gameplay. I want to try and get... Obviously, the home games, I want to try and get the clean sheets as best I can. The away game, I would like to get the win as well. So I'm hoping for 4 wins, obviously, but I don't think it'll be that simple. We're actually going to give Amaral the start, which is a bit risky. Mason needs a bit of a rest. Everyone else will remain, I think. I put Kovacic in, so I'll give him a run out. He's -1, and he was actually decent. I believe it was against Cambridge. I used him. Gomez and DeAndres will stay. Wilkins will stay. All these players I think will stay for this game. Caballero looking a bit tired, which is fine because we've got a 2 ready-made subs on the bench if need be. And Bourne as well as a full-back option. He can work at either right back or left back. So if Kovacic or Wilkins gets tired, we can bring on Bourne. So against Forest Green for this one, we've got Lishka in goal, Wilkins and Kovacic as the fullbacks, DeAngelis and Gomez as the centre-backs, Alexandri as the centre defensive mid, Caballero and Marin as the centre mids, Amaral as the centre attacking mid, and he's actually the captain. I don't know if I agree with that. We'll give it to... Who do we give it to? We're going to have Laurie Tanzio and Shuhu up front as well, by the way, but I'm just kind of... I've got a new decision to make here. Not really sure who I give it to in this situation. We'll give it to Albert Gomez. He'll be fourth in charge. Or maybe I would give it to Roman Lishka, but he's very inconsistent. Gomez seems to have a good game every time. But anyway, let's get into it. They're playing a 5-2-1-2. Not wasting any more time. Happy days with a 2-0 win in real life. A 2-0 win would be very good in this one as well, don't get me wrong. But Forest Green's forward line is not an easy team to... Or they're the first... Their defence isn't easy to beat. That's not even what I wanted to say. You know what? I'm not going to... Give me a second. Let me think.
The man of the moment.
Their attack are really good.
Form and the top scorer in the league. Can he add to his tally today? Live on
That's what I was trying to say. My brain wouldn't put the words together.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator.
Brain just decided it wouldn't function there for a little bit, which is normal attribute of mine. So
providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson, and our live coverage comes to you from League Two. Stuart, what are your expectations for today?
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure
I don't know if it's possible, but Stuart Robson is more now in the league Dixon was last year.
The lineup there.
I don't know if anyone else can relate, but that's how I feel.
Well, as you can see, the front two will mostly play together, but there will be times when they split, and that will then allow one of the midfield players to make a forward run between them. He will be a key player for them.
Midfield player making run will most likely be Caballero with his 90 pace. But Marius Marin is capable of that as well. Most of the season last season, we did have him working as a right mid, or right attacking mid. So he worked to his pace, and it's come through for him.
Well, on paper, it looks a fairly cautious approach.
Speaking of pace, that attack is a bit scary. Jamil Matt, not the greatest at finishing, from what we've seen when we've played against Forest Green before, but his pace, very good. Although he's not got Parker and Brady this time to be playing against. He's got two decent centre-backs, two, I wouldn't say established centre-backs, but two better centre-backs, two more talented centre-backs. Now, Shuhu is one of the men on this pitch with a point to prove. He may have got a couple of assists last episode. He may be creating, but he's not been able to find the net. The whole last episode, he couldn't score a goal, and we gave him 3 games. The only game we didn't give him was against Cambridge, obviously, in the Papa John's trophy. But it's surprising. I expected him to come in and be the goal scorer, but Latanzio is, I think he's joint top, if not top by himself at the moment, 5-5. For our young Aussie, who will just always seem to perform whatever I do. Václav Kovacic, Marius Marin's been left space. And we could get it. Oh, it's too wide for Shuhu here. That's not what I wanted. Not really a lot of options up front either. Marius Marin. He's been clattered through. Shuhu tried to spot a ball in. Cadden gets in the way.
Well, as you can see, when it comes to the hosts, they certainly know a thing or two about
scoring team in the league. We are also the joint joint worst defensive team in the league. We're joint with Carlisle. And even though I'm trying to defend a lot better this year, I just don't see where it's going wrong. I think it might be the goalkeeper's end. But my defending isn't bad. Like that, for example. I'm defending and I'm not getting to keep the ball. It's a pain, really. It's nothing new, though. Good block again. Kovacic making the block and we get it away. That's what I mean, like, They just get multiple chances at it. I didn't realise there was a defender there and I'd already done the heavy
Oh, he's
touch.
given it away.
That's my fault. It's not Marius Marin's. It's on me.
This looks
Get my centre
interesting.
backs out here like an idiot.
A
There's no
very
way.
effective challenge put in.
How was Matt onside? I'm guessing the fullback was playing him onside. That was awful from me, committing both my centre backs out. I don't know what I was thinking.
But it
That
could
might go
well
to
ultimately
Amaral.
be-
It has done.
Oh, that's a really good
Can he
run.
make the space? Oh, I wanted to try and play it across the Shuhu, but I'm a little too slow with Amaral there.
Getting forward.
That's what we need with Mason. He's not the fastest, but he's a bit more creative. Try to find the ball through, man. There's one. Shuhu turns,
Keeping the opposition
shoots.
at
It's
bay with that
good block,
splendid
to be
challenge.
fair. I need Wilkins to be defending.
Lovely ball
Speaking of
over the
defender, I
top.
need to have a defensive thing on, but I'll do it after this attack. I'm
That
not
is a tackle and a
trying to do
half.
it while they're on the attack. Caballero now with the ball for Cullingworth.
Who?
Into Shuhu, who, like I said, has been a bit more creative than he has been goal scoring at the moment. That was for Amaral. I don't know why it went down to Marius Marin, who could win the header and does. It's going to come to Latanzio. Shuhu,
Marin.
back to Marius Marin. Into
Surely.
Latanzio!
There it is, the breakthrough. That
If your
was
new
done
striker can't
nicely.
score, just keep scoring with the old one.
Well, here it is again. He hits this so sweetly, doesn't he? That's a
It wasn't the
brilliant
greatest
goal
of
from
finishes, but it was a
top-class
very good
player.
ball through. I believe it was Amaral or Mar. I can't remember. Was it Amaral? I think it was actually Marin. It is. You can tell by the blonde hair what I'm on about. Finish wasn't brilliant. There was enough to get past the Forest Green goalkeeper and give us a 1-0 lead. So I can't be complaining. Latanzio 6 in 6. He's been starting off on fire. He had a bit of a dry spell last episode at the start of it. But towards the end of the episode, he went back to his old self. He had also had a red card, which is a bit out of character, but it's my own fault. I just got fucking pissed in the Exeter game, and I just slid through the back of someone. So none of the passes were going right, and I just took my frustrations out, and honestly, the wrong player to do it with, but I think I've learned my lesson. Oh, okay. Marin, I thought, had that, but I guess he didn't.
Physically strong and secure on the ball.
Matt is very good in terms of like physical and speed.
Well, time for a scoring update because things
It's just
are
his finishing
changing.
leaves a lot to be
Let's see all
desired.
about it from Alex Scott.
That could be over to Laura Latanzio. A bit, the angle's a bit shit.
Defending,
I'll
clattered
try to
out
play
of
it in. Honestly, if you back anyone to score from the angle, it probably
Alex
would be
was in
Laura
full
Latanzio, but I didn't want to risk it.
Alas, we had to cut her off just moments ago.
Just in case they go on the
Confirm
counter,
for
which
you,
you're
the
going to do
visitors
anyway, by the
did
looks of
score
it.
in that match, and their lead stands at 1-0 presently.
Alexandre, mate, come on. That should be Amaral's, and it is. He's done very well to cut back, and that's a stupid foul. I'll take the free kick, thanks, mate. Took me ages to get up. Had him with a yellow. It was a stupid
Well, no
tackle,
debate
really.
over that one. It's a yellow
Nothing more
card
than
all
a
day
yellow.
long.
But not needed. Passed to make it to him, and he got angry. That's what happened with Laura Latanzio, and I got red for it. DeAngelis off to Kovacic. The short pass.
It's Marin.
Marius Marin. Amaral.
Attack continues. They're
Shuhu.
making considerable progress.
For the best of his man, he's going to turn his man and shoot. Oh, what the fuck,
That
man.
would have put them well on their way, Stuart.
Well, that could prove to be a big miss. Surely
He's
has
so
to
good
score
at
there.
creating. It's just his finishing has gone off a cliff recently. Win that, Alexandre. Nice. It's gone to Amaral. Over the top. Can you stay on side? I think you have, but it's kind of position for you. Amaral. Alexandre.
Giving it away.
Oh, tried to make the run in with Caballero. Not to be on that occasion. I thought he dribbled off the pitch.
Stevenson.
I swear he dribbled off the pitch. I could have been convinced. Oh, Wilkins is out of position,
they've
but can
lost
he
it.
recover? He can, very well. And it's actually come through Caballero somehow. Stupid tackle again for the Forest Green player, but Caballero doesn't go down. Giving the player benefit of the doubt. It wasn't Cadden again, so it would have been a red. But it's just some stupid slides. I don't know what they've done with the AI this year. But I kind of like it. It was a bit more realistic with the tackles because the AI almost never gave anything away in FIFA 21. I actually like the sliding thing. I know that people get annoyed by it. I don't know where Amaral's aiming that to because it was for Shuhu and it locked on to my Chinese striker, but it's gone down the way.
Pressing high to win the ball.
Gomez, I was pressing B to tackle. I thought I'd have to tackle, but I didn't.
Still trailing, but they're upping the pressure.
They're really going for it, aren't they?
Time for the cross. Well, they had a decent
Should be defended, and it is. I've got a lot more confidence in my defence than I did last season, I'll tell you that much. Keeper's still the kind of same area of confidence, but
Caballero.
definitely more confidence in my back four. That's over to Shuhu. What is this man doing? I've aimed it at the goal. Is he a fraud? He looks like a bit of a fraud, to be honest. He started off the season quite well, but more and more I play him at striker, he looks more fraudish.
Stevenson.
Because I want him to succeed.
Wilson.
I mean, at least Tanzio and other players are scoring goals, and Shuhu's got a couple this season, and he's creating as well. He's getting assists. I can't yell at him. He's the top assist maker, I believe, in this division, but it's just...
Stevenson.
I brought him in for finishing, and he's just not doing that.
What can they do to stop him running at them?
I guess as long as he's involved isn't awful, but you know what I mean? I can't say I paid for him either because it was a free agent signing, but... Right. They have scored, yes. Now, I think you can probably figure out what I'm going to say here. My defending was alright there. I don't think there was anything wrong with the defending. I may have overcommitted a player or two towards the ball. And there wasn't anyone on Stevens, which is probably the issue in terms of defence. But look, Lishka, he can get that. He can get that no problem. I don't understand why he doesn't operate. He sticks out a hand to that rather than doing that animation, and it's saved. And the amount of times where teams have scored against me outside of the allotted time is quite mad when you think about it. So I believe we're like 3 minutes into added time there when we only were going to be having one. But there goes the clean sheet for this game. I'm not in a rush to do it, but I would like to do it. So see how it goes down the line. Obviously, we're only 6 games in. To be the 7th. I'll play up to 10 today. We'll get to double figures of the league games. Tanzio making it 1-0. I thought we defended well. We were defending well. But we left Stevens open. The position in the defence, I have to admit, looking back on that, wasn't wonderful. But there is no way that should be going in anyway. That should be a save from Lishka, realistically. A competent goalkeeper would have saved that. I'd like to believe he's a competent goalkeeper, but sometimes it just amazes me what he can't save. 53 to 47 in terms of possession in favour of Forest Green, 3 shots to 2 in favour of ourselves, a 1.5 to 1.4 expected goals. Realistically, it probably should be a draw. A draw should be the right result, but I can't be dropping any more points if I want to push for promotion. So let's get into the second half, and let's get the fucking finger out. Let's get pushing for a win.
Whatever you can do, I can do just as well.
No, the game is saying whatever you do, I do, because I am FIFA 22, I'm inevitable.
Bad pass.
And you can't do anything about it. So enjoy it. He said Latangio, I don't know why he's running towards the centre-back, but...
And he read it well.
Never said they had brains in Australia, did they?
Wilson.
Can't do anything with it. I can't remember if he's from Australia or New Zealand. Wilkins, very well done.
Well,
Caballero.
Musiala's
gone to Arsenal. Read that last time, I believe.
And he might be in action pretty soon, Stuart.
Well, he's certainly got
Came here because he didn't have the COVID stuff, I believe.
But now he needs to fulfill that
That's not...
potential.
Yeah. Alright, let's figure this one out, FIFA. Will I aim it to the player who's open and making a brilliant run through, or will I aim it to the guy who is marked by 3? Let me think. It's a difficult one. Oh boy, I wonder which one it is. Marin's got a shot off straight more or less at Thomas. At least he's got it through the crowd of bodies. Please. Oh, you've got to be fucking... Shuhu is a fraud, man, in terms of scoring.
Deserves credit for winning
Caballero.
the ball back.
Oh, Tanzio. Shuhu, prove me wrong now. Prove me wrong now. I actually can't believe it, bruv. I'm bringing on Mason. We need him. Amaral's not been awful, but we need Mason. Why can't he score a goal, man? He's the new Alan Kane. Even Alan Kane's scoring goals. Jay Mason brought on for hopefully a bit more creativity. I'm not saying Amaral hasn't provided it. I'm just saying we need a better player. I think we just need a higher rated player there to provide a bit more.
Wilson.
But like, what is wrong with him? Why can't he score?
Well, the host have
Caballero
had so
into
much of the ball in the last
Alexandre.
15 minutes. You sense it's
Mason.
inevitable the goal will come. But he's
I
certainly
found
no less
Shuhu
ready,
here
so
once
they
again.
just need to be a bit more
Latanzio.
clinical in that final third now.
Ball through to who? Oh, you actually have to be having a... No, it's getting a bit of a meme at this point, isn't it? Jay Mason! Ah, saved by Thomas. We're raining absolute chances upon chances down their goal. Shuhu to Mason. Back to who? Into Alexandre! It's been coming. This second half has been dominated by us. I believe that's Rafael Alexandre's first goal. If you can't get the striker to do it, bring the CDM up is the fucking motto, apparently.
Well, let's look at this again. The 1- and 2-touch passing is absolutely outstanding to play around the pressure.
Wonderful
While the
play.
in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
They kept on giving it back to us. I ain't gonna say no. Rafa Alexandre puts us 2-1 up here against Forest Green.
Well,
Maybe I should have taken this one a little more seriously. I'm considering bringing off Shuhu. In fact, I think we're going to do that just now. They're making substitutions. We'll do the same thing. In terms of creation, like assists, I can't complain. But I can complain because I want him to be scoring. Bring on Josh Guest, give him a bit of time. If he bangs one in, he might be starting ahead of our new Chinese striker because he puts the goals in.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change.
I'm happy to continue giving him chances, but only when he's actually performing. He's had 2 or 3 today that should have ended in goals and somehow haven't. Wilkins to Latanzio. Play back to Wilkins here. We're just going to play it around smartly here, I hope. It goes to the right players, which I've direct passed that to Alexandre, and he's got it back, to be fair to him.
Oh, moving it nicely.
Just breaking through their 5 at the fucking back, man. Caballero might do it, you know. Oh, it's straight at Thomas. Just the extra bit of pace really helped. Marius Marin. Oh my god. If that had gone in, goal of the season contender. It was thrown straight at Romanian. And he's banged it. It almost went in. In fact, I want to give a bit of credit to the goalkeeper. He may have messed up and given it to Marius Marin, but that's a heck of a save. Right, hopefully this will go Gomez's head, but I doubt it. Okay, again, I doubted it, and it didn't come to fruition. I thought a 6'6" player would win it, but I always expect everything to make sense in this game. Wilkins. Caballero into Alexandre.
Mason.
Wasn't for Mason, but it works, and that actually was for Guest, and it didn't work.
Wilson.
There you go, consistency, ladies and gentlemen. Wilson now going to try and outpace Wilkins here, which, to be honest, he probably will do. Wilkins, I need to work on his pace a little bit, I think, genuinely. It's a good bit of attacking play by Forest Green. I thought we were going to play it on one more, and honestly, if they had, it would have been 2-2. But it's been a shot there by, is that Hound or Mound? It's Young, I can't read it all. Eyesight, top tier, by the way. 16 minutes remaining in this league game. Really hope to
Over
keep the
it
clean
comes.
sheet, but the game is
And the struggle
blind
to
it.
get it away properly.
And honestly, I don't even know if we'll get the win, despite deserving it.
Dangerous looking attack. And he did
That's
well
how
to
unpredictable
cut
this
it
game is. It's a pure pass through. I don't think Matt knew much about it. And get it away. Caballero's been
Legal
caught.
play,
Referee,
and
man.
hence a free kick.
Some of these tackles deserve more than just a warning, I think,
Well,
mate.
it's almost over, but not quite. The
Marin
fans still
into
with a bit
Guest
of
onto
nail-biting
Mason.
to do, Stuart.
Well, it's been a decent performance from them. They've certainly
Guest.
played the more expansive football. and
Latanzio,
had the better
he's
individuals.
closed down.
Can they now just see this through? Not long left.
And it's with Young.
That I've tackled you there.
Well,
I have.
borderline
It
offside,
was a
but
tackle that I did make, but we won't register that because it makes sense. Just offside against the Forest Green winger, which gives us a bit of a break. Which I'm mostly fine with. Bradfield 1-0 up in real life.
Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution.
Substitution for Forest Green. Adams coming on for Hendry. 10 minutes remaining plus whatever injury time the referee sees fit to give them to get the equaliser.
Just 10 minutes to go. Caballero.
Alexandre for it to Caballero's got that bit of
Mason.
pace, we know that. Jay Mason to Josh Guest. He played back to Mason, not really.
Off the supply.
Quite a poor pass to be honest. I don't have to have Guest perform badly as well. I've already got sure who. I mean, he's not. I keep saying he's performing badly. He's just not being a striker. He's been more of a centre forward, I guess.
Defensive Brazilians
Gans
to
just
shut
cleans
them
up and
down.
Caballero can bring away. He will bring away. The
Could be
right
a
back's
chance to break
committed.
here.
Actually fall to Laura Latanzio, who's taking an awful touch, but it could work still.
That pass could be
Jay
troublesome.
Mason. Josh gets through. It's going to get to the keeper first. That was
Through
smart
ball,
from
the
Thomas.
goalkeeper. Well, someone has scored in one of the other
I've
games.
absolutely no
Let's
idea
find out
where
exactly
Laura
who from
Latanzio is in that
Alex.
situation.
Another goal for Swindon Town. The goalkeeper did all he could, but no one was going to stop that one. It's now 2-1.
We've got a few
with
minutes
87
left, plus
minutes
again whatever
to
injury
play.
time the game sees fit to give. Gomez gets away with it there. Marius Marin out to Jay Mason. Central to Alexandre. It's not got enough power on it really. That was an awful pass actually. Think about it. Oh dear, please tell me he's offside. He's not offside, but it's straight at Lishka. 4 minutes of added time because of course there is. I didn't think Adams was onside, and fair play to him for being onside, I suppose. It's more or less at Lishka. He can't mess that up, to be honest. I mean, I've seen them messed up from him, but on that occasion, he hasn't.
And now the delivery. Well, not on the target. Space
I
was
think
at
that's come off a
premium.
Forest Green head. And we've got enough now, I think, to be able to keep it out of trouble. But again, that fully depends on the ref. I don't have choice over this. Kovacic has been solid again. To that pass, but it's one of those FIFA passes where they are just going to go get the equaliser, aren't they?
Stevenson. And
Either that or they're pissing about. Well, I mean, if you're going to piss about in the midfield for so long,
Smiles on their faces.
Well, they
referee
look so
can't
good up
give you
front,
that
don't
much,
they? The
alright?
movement, their ability
It doesn't
to
want it to
turn
look
with
like
the ball,
cheating.
and their combination play was brilliant
2-1
at times.
victory.
That's why they're scoring so many goals.
I was
and
really
long
hoping
may
it could have been
continue.
2-0, and it probably should have been 2-0. Liska should be making that save, led to their goal. But at the end of the day, it is a 2-1 victory. It's still a victory. It's a good win against a team that could be up there with us by the end of the season. Forest Green aren't a bad team by any means. Tanzio and Alexandre. Alexandre ended up getting the winner. Stevens getting the goal for them. That's the one that Liska should have saved, but didn't. Take a look at the stats here. This should be in our favour. Big questions if there aren't yet. Quite overwhelmingly at the moment, it looks like. We definitely, in that second half, fired shots on their goal. We weren't going to stop until we got our goal, which eventually we did, luckily. 52% possession for us, 48% possession for them. 11 shots to their 5. and 4.4 expected goals to their 3. Taking a look at the ratings, man of the match, probably Laura Latanzio. It's actually Rafael Alexandra, and you can't really argue with that. Goal for him from centre defensive mid. We've got Laura Latanzio tying him though for joint best. A goal for himself as well, 7.4. 7.3 from Marius Marin and an assist. And then Shuhu, I'm having a go at him, but he's got another assist to add to his collection, a 7.1. It's just his finishing leaves an absolute lot to be desired. He has 5 shots and then 20% shot accuracy. I think you can see why I'm getting a little annoyed. He's put 4 off target. Save success rate for Lishka, 67%. He made 2 saves, but could make probably the easiest one of the day, I think. Looking back at them, but I didn't check the Forest Green ratings. I always forget to check the other team if I'm on first. Man of the match for Forest Green, it looks like it was Stevens. He did grab the goal and a 7.2 rating. Matt with the assist. I told you he was a little problem. 7.1 for him. And the goalkeeper did quite well, to be fair. What was his save accuracy? 71%. He saved quite a few, but unfortunately, we did have it just about. And we move.
Just a couple of questions for you.
You've always got questions, ain't you? One goal between the teams in the end. Come away with the... yeah, I'm not meant to read those, am I? Because it goes too fast and I speak too fast. Just 1 goal in it. Are you happy with today's performance? We should have scored more, yeah, but I'm not... the reason... I don't know why it's a negative answer, but... I don't really want to give that one either, because we didn't. We got the winner. We'll go with that, I guess. None of them really make sense. Except for the we should have scored more, but I don't want to give a negative answer. I don't know why that's negative. Didn't see too much between the teams. Did you ever feel like this wasn't going to be your day? There we go. We could have more because Shuhu couldn't score his way past the blind man for whatever reason. I'll give him another run out because he's actually getting assists. Marius Marin doing very well, apparently. And to be honest, I didn't see him do much wrong. No assists and no goals from the man in that particular match, but not many wrong plays from him either, so no complaints at the moment for the Romanian. We rise up into 4th. And Latanzio still sits atop the scoring charts. The assist leader, as you can see there, is Shuhu. I've got a message. Youth player unsettled, Ruben Wheatley. Which one's Ruben Wheatley? Honestly, you can piss off. It's not great. I mean, the potential, I don't know, the potential's good, but your overall's fucking rubbish. You only get sent out on loan, and you wouldn't be going out on loan to January. And we're in September, so I think it's probably for the best. Who else? There's someone else. Goran Tabak is looking to cancel his contract. There we go. That's the news we were wanting. And one man I do want to bring up. Come up, my son. And, you know, while we're here, promote Meshkov as well. I'm just going to quickly whack both these boys onto development plans before the Sutton game. We've got a message from Tabak, but we'll take that in a second. Below, I believe they're both centre mids. Which we've got too many of as it fucking stands, but let's take a look. Can we move this man anywhere else, or will he only be effective at centre mid? I don't know, he could play wing. Obviously, we don't have wings, but I'm just wanting to see what... Yeah, he's probably better as a wide midfielder. Or an attacking midfielder, perhaps. We'll leave him as he is just now. What does he need work on? His defensive work rate is low. We can probably work on that, but I don't really need to too much. We need to work on somehow get defensive work rate and passing. But I don't think that's going to happen. We'll just work on the... I think we'll just work on the passing as he is going to be a midfielder. Is there any physical we can do, actually? This helps his short passing and his physical. It helps his defensive work rate. I think ball winning midfield is probably the best one for now for him. He's not going to be playing just yet anyway. We're going to ease him in. And Tabak, the man who wanted to cancel his contract, and I don't blame him. He's been in that system for a while. Put him on one as well. Will he work as a centre mid? Actually, is there any way I could translate him to a CDM? No, because he's got 39 defending. He'd probably be better as a cam. And in fact, actually, he might become good backup to Jay Mason. He would work better as a cam. I thought it was going to be our CDM. But there you go. You can't always get what you want. 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, 2 attacking... 2 medium work rates, attacking and defensive, both the same. Obviously, if he was to switch to a cam, which he will do, we will be moving that up to high attacking work rate. Obviously working on his shooting a bit. But again, he won't play for a little bit either. So we do have the player message from Goran Tabak. I know there's more to come from you. When is it we play our next Papa John's trophy match? It's not this episode. It is next episode. Alright, 5th of October. I'll probably whack in Tabak and Meshkov there in the midfield. See how they play. I think that makes sense. I don't really want to use them in the cup. The FA Cup. Excuse me, against Exeter. Take a look at the table. We've now dropped down to 5th because not everyone have played their games yet, and now they have. Accrington won again, Exeter won again, Shrewsbury won again, and Swindon won again. All the teams above us won again. And honestly, all those 4 teams I could actually see back up in League One. Did I save over? I didn't. Do a little quick savearoo. We'll manoeuvre on into the next match against Sutton United. Now, I'm going to give Shuhu a start, but I'm not going to give Latanzio the start. Mainly because he's tired, but also because I want to give him another run out. And I think you know who him is. I wonder how he'll perform. I'm going to give Latanzio the full rest. Which might be a bad idea, but we're doing it. Arlo Bourne is going to come in for Wilkins. I think Nikolai Arlo should be back by now, and he is. He will move in here. He'll get the full 90. We're actually going to... Are we? I do love having Caballero and Marin just with that pace factor, but Leeds isn't exactly slow either. In fact, how can I get to fucking... Let me go Marin. Alright, 76 and obviously 90. I'm going to give him a start ahead of Caballero if I can get to the bloody bastard. There we go. And Lucas will remain on the bench for now. I want to use Caballero every game, but obviously just his pace, he'll burn out quite fast. I think his stamina's decent though. He'll probably come on in the second half, but I can't leave out Lees and Lucas, or our main men. Anyway, we've got a 4-1-2-1-2 again. Lishka in goal, Bourne and Allo as the fullbacks, DeAngelis and Gomez as the centre backs. Most likely going to be ever present unless Vucic asks for a game, and I'll give him one probably. CDM is Alexandre, match winner of the last game as well. Lees and Marin as our centre mids. Jay Mason is our captain and our centre attacking mid. We need to change that because I remember what I said, and you guys remember what I said hopefully as well. If Lees or Lucas are on the pitch, they are the captain. We've got what I'm hoping will be a goal-scoring trio, but I'm not expecting a lot of goals from them, to be honest. I'm expecting a scrappy game here, mainly because Shuhu couldn't find the net if he tried, and Alan Kane, He's doing well recently, but I don't know if he'll go back to the old Alan Kane where you couldn't shoot past a blind man either. So we've got Shuhu and Alan Kane up front. We'll see how that goes. They're just doing the 4-4-2 flat. See how it goes. Come on. I've not even put Laura Latanzio in the whole squad. I want to give him a break. I've done that. We've got Josh Guest on the bench. Should we not have enough goals from this duo, which I'm hoping one will push the other to be better. I'm not sure which one will push which other, but I'm assuming it'll be Shuhu, I should say. Or, Shuhu assisting Alan Kane rather than the other way around.
Hello everyone and welcome. What we can't complain about today is the weather. Absolutely perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And our live coverage comes to you from League Two. Stuart, how do you see this one going?
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
The initial 11 today for the hosts.
Well,
For a while,
I mean, it should be a game that we're winning.
4-4-2, and it can still be a very good system. But it does rely very much on your
Realistically,
front two getting the better of their markers, and the
it doesn't
wide midfield
quite
players being
matter
good in 1v1
if we keep the clean
situations.
sheet.
Let's hope they play it well today.
Obviously, I'd just like to anyway, but it's not a must. Tranmere are drawing 1-1 with Bradford now. For sake. I know in this game they're my rivals, but in real life, I do like them.
Will mostly play together, but there
Annoying
will be
seeing
times
them
when
not
they
be in the
split,
lead
and that will
anymore.
then allow one of the midfield players to make a forward run between them.
I'll
He
proceed
will
it
be a
now
key player
because I meant to say at the start of the episode. Once again, if there is any headset issues, I'll unplug it for a bit. I'll try and plug it back in intermittently to see if it works, and then eventually it'll probably fix itself, which is what it did yesterday. So it might hurt your ears for a little bit, but hopefully it'll fix itself. It's usually it's something to do with the game. It's not my end anymore. At least I know it's not that, because I've seen other people have the problem. Discord I'm in, I've had the same problems. So it can't be a headset problem if it's a lot of people having it. But anyway, we kick off proceedings against Sutton, looking for a win. I'm expecting a win, realistically. But, doesn't mean we're going to get one. It all depends on our number one, how he decides to save any shots that come at him. If any shots do come at him, we might be able to keep him safe. Shuhu. I didn't expect to actually get through who. Oh. Oh, yeah, no, there's too many men there. I don't really have any options to play it off to. Trying to find a way through who. I get to Shuhu. That's Alan Kane. It's blocked.
Corner given.
And you probably already realised, but for some of you that haven't, I've said it in most streams I do, there's a second delay between the actual gameplay and my audio. I don't know if that's something to do with Twitch or something to do with me. I don't know if it comes through on the YouTube video, but if it does, then you've been warned. Nikolai Allo on to De Angelis' head, not quite. Callum Lees should get there. Bit of an aftershock there apparently, but we do have the ball. Alexandre, it's quite a slow pass. I'm surprised nobody came to intercept it from Sutton, but I'm not going to complain. Jay Mason. Shuhu. Oh, you're offside, aren't you? Fuck's sake, man. Just hold your run. Maybe I should have just shot it with Shuhu to see what happened. I've said it before as well. It's one of those names you have to say all together.
Well, we know how troublesome he can
Oh,
be
it's
on
bounced
the
off
pitch,
bloody
but
Marius
what should we
Marin,
expect
man.
from him today,
Can he finish it
Stuart?
here?
Oh, you've got to be joking me, bruv. Straight out Roman Lishka. I don't know why their player was so slow there. He was through for days.
Well, what a chance that was to take
I don't know
the lead.
how, but he
But
was.
you have to give the goalkeeper credit.
Lees
What a
playing back to
brilliant
Bourne
save
just to be
that was.
safe.
Mason.
Mason
Kane.
to Alan Kane. Oh,
Good tackle.
just got to touch it. A fucking abandoned baby.
Has eyes for goal.
Left it open, but Lishka seems to be doing his good Lishka today. The defending isn't good, and I've realised why. It's because I've not put the defensive thing on. Looks now as the corner is being prepared, and it's gone to Callum Lees.
With that one.
And the counter could be on here. Shu. He's not going to get it to anyone, but Marius Marin's going to give Hunar a chance. I should have played that earlier. I wanted to try and run in honestly with him and just see if he could get a goal. And I thought about playing it to Marius Marin. Okay, Alberto Gomez. Okay, yeah, this is centre back. I don't know why I did that. I just thought, you know, as he was pushing up, I might as well give it the old college try.
But he's got that all wrong.
Shooting obviously leaves a lot to be desired, hence why he is a centre back. Still 0-0 here in Sutton. I didn't check the stadium name, I apologise for that.
Kick award in one of the other games.
Next time the ball goes up play, I will.
Yeah,
Great block by DeAngelis. Jay Mason. Oh. We come back to Mason, luckily. Oh, fucking hell, man. Chopping me down. Yellow card for Lewis John. Or Louis John.
He was too impatient to win the ball and probably deserved a yellow card.
Sutton United Stadium is called the Gander Green Lane, if you want to call it that, or the VBS Community Stadium. I'm going to call it Gander Green Lane. What's weird is, Sutton are playing right now and it's Lewis John that's got the goal.
Short pass, this could be interesting. Chance to put them in front.
Alan Kane! Oh my god, he's on one.
Their efforts have been rewarded.
I honestly thought I'd been saved. I thought I'd shot it a bit rubbishly. But Alan Kane is actually showing that he's a striker.
Well, here it is again, and just look how he turns away from his marker.
Look how quick it is.
Alan
Alan Kane making good space, taking the shot on. It should be a save, but I'm not going to complain. I don't know. Yeah, okay. I don't know how it hasn't been saved. Is that in the heart? I can't remember if in the heart signed for Sutton or if he signed for Salford. Or if he signed for neither of those clubs. I know he left for a League Two club. Stevenage might have been the other one.
Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens.
Any old way, we're 1-0 up in possibly the weirdest way,
and moving the ball
due to the
nicely.
fact that their keeper should have saved it and didn't.
Well, they couldn't quite muster a
Goliath
real
should
threat.
have this under control, the veteran defender, and he does. DeAngelis, I hope that gets to Wilkins, but at least it's
Couldn't find
out
a
of our
teammate.
area.
Throw in here.
And it won't get to Wilkins because he's on the subs bench. And the pass might have had enough power to get there, but it was actually meant for Arlo
Now, I
Bourne.
believe changing circumstances in one of the other games. Alex Scott will tell
Been
us
left
more.
back today.
It's a goal for Exeter
So stuck
City.
into my ways my starting 11 that I forget sometimes when I rotate it. That's an awful pass. If Sutton keep playing like this,
They're the first on the score sheet here with 27 minutes played.
Many thanks as ever.
I won't be
Alex.
complaining. DeAngelis. To Gomez. Arlo Bourne.
Lees.
To Lees. Alexandre.
On the
It's some really
set
good
for
pass,
something
except it wasn't
positive.
meant for Marius Marin, but get back through perhaps.
Who?
I really want Shuhu to be scoring, but if he's not going to score, he might as well try and get another assist. It's blocked. It was
Well,
Mason
they've
with the
got
shot.
themselves a corner and a chance perhaps to add an additional goal for security.
Corner goes to the away side. I know they've had a couple of breakaways, but I feel like we've controlled this game. And Lishka's been very good when he's been needed. So I'm hoping that will continue. I know we're only in the first half, so I'm not putting my money on it, but be good if it could, right? Oh, try to get someone at the back post. Release, not quite, unfortunately. Lees gets a bad bit of luck, but Arlo Bourne there to receive the ball. I don't really want to run forward with Gomez. Can Nikolai Allo make one of his Nikolai Allo charging runs? He can.
Cuts in from the flank. Who?
Shuhu. Oh, it's blocked again. Try to keep it for us, but it's not going to happen.
But they got nothing out of it.
No, I do want my left back actually. FIFA. We don't have to switch through all the other defenders and midfielders first. See, got my left back, and I mean, got the tackle, but didn't get the ball, which just had to practice. But good save from Lishka. I thought that I actually thought that he'd saved it into the goal. I was about to scream at the man. But because of course he didn't, I got to praise him now. It was a very good save. He nearly avoided it. There's still a save from our number one. It's now a corner to the home side at Gander Green Lane here.
Played over. Well,
Defended perhaps, it is DeAngelis, very well defended. We could pressure it, which we have. We could be on for one, which we could. Marius Marin. This is where I could do with Caballero.
Able to skip past his man. Well, that was easy.
Oh, it's just pure talent, but not the finish needed.
Well, that's how to counter-attack. They did it with such pace. Just couldn't
Marius
finish it off.
Marin has got a ball from, I believe it was Jay Mason who put the pressure on and took the ball off the Sutton player. Marius Marin went all the way through, but couldn't find a finish into the bottom left. That's unfortunate. Brilliant counter-attack and brilliant bit of play by Marin. Just didn't occur for a 2-0 lead, unfortunately.
Well, news of a goal in one of the other matches.
DeAngelis not going to get that, but it is going to come to Jay Mason, which is one person you do not want it to come to on a football pitch in League 2. Shuhu is not going to get past both defenders. Got past one man, but couldn't get past the second. The last 15 minutes have been all over them, according to the game, which means they're probably the most likely to score. And don't know, say anything, but the moment they're on for it, DeAngelis covers, so I don't know where. I think Gomez committed without me even asking him to. Quite interesting. 4 minutes at the end of this half, despite the fact there's only been one goal. Shuhu off to Mason. Down to Callum Lees. Back into Mason. I try to get it to bloody Shuhu to get a goal. I shouldn't be doing that 1-0 only. Maybe I should get a second and then try and start doing that, but last game it went to 1-1 just after actually out of the minutes of half time, to be honest. But okay, that's just fucked me. I already feel it. I already feel the goal coming, to be honest. Never mind, they've just messed it up. Just clear it, Nikolai Allo. Come on. I was just trying to get enough space to clear it.
And so it is, the first half story
1-0 at half time, but honestly, it could have been more for either side.
But he's been the standout for his side.
Sutton arguably should have a goal or two. We should arguably have 2 goals or 3. We should be in the lead. So that part of the scoreline is right. Alan Kane, the other one, separating the scoreline at the moment. But the thing is, it should have more goals in it. Somehow it doesn't. Take a look at the results at half-time then. How are Bradford doing? Rochdale drawing 0-0 with them. Shrewsbury drawing. Accrington losing. Go on, Northampton. Tell them who's boss. Absolute dominance portrayed by Cullingworth. 69% possession to 31% for Sutton. 7 shots to 3 and 2.8 expected goals to 1.1. We deserve the lead. It's just kind of maddening. We haven't got it by more. And low-key, I do want to go attacking. Like, really low-key I do, but I just know the defence will fall apart if I do that. But no, in all seriousness, I'm not going to do that, just in case. Oh, here, at least there's Alexandre, and no game's not 1-2, or... I really felt that was going to be their equaliser, just kicking off the second half, just to spite me. We've got it away, but they're going to probably turn it on the second half, try and think they can get something.
I must say,
Which
this looks
honestly,
promising.
we should put the game to bed in the first half, and they might actually get something. Allo's been done in somehow by nothing,
Oh, it comes to
and
nothing
it's a
in the
save, I
end.
believe,
Really should have made
or a
more
bad
of
shot. I
that.
can't tell. I think it was actually a block. Was it a block from Arlo Bourne, or was it just a terrible bit of connection from Beautyman? I guess we'll see. Well, there's your answer. It's a goal kick. Beautyman must have just caught it awfully. Either that or Arlo Bourne's put on brilliant pressure.
Well, here's a very significant
That's an
transfer
interesting
story for
one.
you. Marco Reus
We already
has
saw
completed
this
his
in the
move
last
to
episode.
Leipzig.
Marco
Well, this could be his last
Royce
big payday.
has travelled
They
across
just hope he
Germany
still
and
has
left
the hunger
Dortmund.
and
Alan
desire
Kane's
to
got
be
the
a
first
top-class
touch of a
player.
demented
There's
bear.
certainly no doubt about his quality.
In those situations, it's not someone you want to have on it. And they will be pushing.
He's going forward well
And I
here.
don't doubt it at all.
Prevented
I'm
it
not
from
surprised
going over
either.
the line. It has to be.
They're really very much in
His
this.
opponent in the
In terms of
nick
the
of time.
scoreline, in terms of the stats, yeah, we're controlling. But they're bringing it back a little bit. Marius Marin's going to try and find Shuhu here. I don't know if he's going to ref.
An important interception.
Oh, okay. Man already on the yellow fouls me, but nothing. Okay.
In behind for him to chase.
I don't know why the man on the yellow part is important in that situation, but it was last man actually, so probably would have been a red.
Who?
Shuhu into Jay Mason. Oh, I should have played to Alan Kane earlier, but he still has it on. Nah, that's all on me. That's all on me. I've fucked Alan Kane big style there. Not like that, but like I've messed him up.
There's been a goal in one of the other games, and Alex Scott can fill us in.
I should have played that way earlier with Jay Mason. The delay probably cost us a second goal. Substitution. I didn't see who it was,
Alex, thank you very much.
but it was Sutton's. See in the top left in a moment. Bugiel coming on for Wilson.
30
I almost
minutes
lost the ball
left
trying to
to
read his
play.
name. So you know it's a hard name to read. Shuhu can't turn his man. Fuck me. Even Alan Kane can score goals. You know there's a problem there. Although
Well, they want
can't
that
really
equaliser, but
say
the
Alan
passing
Kane thing for
remains
Alan Kane
slow.
anymore. He's been brilliant
The danger is still
in
there.
the recent games I've given him, which is why he's been given a bit more of a spotlight.
Problem solved for now.
Callum Lee's running down his left hand side. Not really the one I want to be running down the left hand side with because he's not the fastest. Jay Mason.
The attack
Shuhu.
continues. They're making considerable progress.
Play off to Alan Kane.
Still an opportunity.
It's not going to come back to anyone
Tucked
because
away.
I've been blocked by a body. Mason.
That's
Oh,
a
referee has
possession.
flattered me. Or maybe not
And a
then.
goal
I
has
guess he
gone in
hasn't.
one of the other matches. Alex Scott will tell us more.
Their case closed. The ref says no, so therefore no. Might have been offside, but we defended it anyway.
Thanks as always, Alex.
Alexandria, I didn't do that with you. Don't go from hero to villain, will you?
Could be. And it's a goal. Level again. What a
That kind of
match
just
this
sums up
is
FIFA
turning out
22 in a nutshell, doesn't it? That goal kind of just tells you this game is fucking shit. It's more or less at Lishka.
Well, here's the replay.
And he's had a
when
brilliant
you've got the
day
ball at
today.
the back, you've
But
got
you
to
know when
pass
EA
forward.
wants them to
He doesn't
score,
do that there. He
they
has
will
his pocket
score.
picked, and
He's
been
been played
rightly
onside
punished.
by Arlo Bourne, who's had a very good game today. Boulderine has just sliced that straight at Roman Lishka. I don't know why. I don't know why he's so incompetent at times. I don't really care about the clean
So
sheet
back
thing,
underway.
but we
One
deserve
goal
to be
apiece
winning
here.
this. And it's my own fault that we're not, obviously, but it's just a pain in the arse,
To the
man.
last 20 minutes.
Let's try and get a goal here now. Come on, lads. It's an instant
Defensive
reply. Go on,
resilience
Jay
to shut
Mason.
them down.
You've not got that. Okay, I thought you had that. My apologies there, sir.
Now, I believe changing circumstances in one of the other games. Alex Scott will tell us.
Tackle, and we're going to make some substitutions. I don't know if it was a foul or just a tackle, but we need to freshen some nuts somewhere. I think it needs a bit of pace injected into the midfield. Caballero as well as Lucas going to come on. In fact, Lucas is going to come on for Alexandre. No, he's not. Alexandre's going to play the full 90. We do have a week's break, so it'll be alright. And I don't want to bring Shuhu off as much as he's pissing me off with the fact that he couldn't finish his dinner. I'm not going to bring him off. So like I said, Marion Lee is coming off. Lucas and Caballero to come onto the pitch.
Thanks as always to Alex
Try and
Scott.
find a winner when we really should have already found it. We should have sealed it. but not to be, unfortunately. Sutton have really turned it on the second half. Either that or I've really turned it off.
Failing to hit the target
No,
with his
they
pass,
have
and it'll
passed
be
that
throw-in.
a simple pass off the pitch. That's what I'm drawing to.
Well, news coming through that the referee has pointed to
mad.
the spot in one of the other matches.
Alexandre.
With the details, here's Alex.
To Jay Mason, please, Shuhu. You've got the momentum.
Stanley.
Maybe even play it back to Mason. That's not Mason. Finley Lucas! Oh!
Just like that, they're back in front.
It's another assist for the assist leader. But don't take anything away from the fact that Finley Lucas has just come on the pitch and scored a
Well, as you
banger.
can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection.
It
He has
wasn't
so
meant
much
for him
pace on it.
whatsoever.
It's a great
I wanted
goal.
it to go to Jay Mason, but obviously he was marked. So it's gone out to Finley Lucas. I've decided, might as well give it a go, my son, and it's gone in the net. No complaints from me. That was a brilliant finish from range.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here?
Now, can we
Well, a goal update for us
hold
to know
on,
about.
or are
Let's
they
hear
going
more from Alex
to script them
Scott.
into a goal? I mean,
It's
we've
a
got the ball
goal
back.
for Bradford City.
I thought it was
It's
Caballero
all
who had
leaders
it. It
at
said
1-1.
Caballero had it, and I
Just
saw
over
Alan
2
Kane. I was like,
minutes
where's the
left.
pace?
Thanks for the
And it's
update,
because it
Alex.
was Alan Kane.
Might be able to set up the chance. And it all counts for naught.
Brilliant by Gomez to get it gone. Arlo Bourne into Alexandre. That's
Given away.
that it was for De Angelis, who I don't know why he's committing that situation anyway. Can I go to Alexandre, or am I going to have to use my centre back as a CDM?
And he takes it on. Well, he couldn't
This Mance
agree
was
to
there.
keep it
Allo
without
may
effort.
have like given away a foul there, but we're not going to talk about it because that shot had more power on it than I believe the goal that he scored.
Kane.
And Lishka holds on to it. I
Who?
don't. Okay, that wasn't for Shuhu.
Good
Yeah.
tackle.
Okay, the game has just fucked us there. I want to see if it shows actually. Just for this particular pass, because that has done me in a little bit. So yeah, can someone explain that one to me? I've played it up into that space. So the game thinks, oh yeah, sure who.
Now we have a goal to tell you about
Okay,
in
you
one
know
of
what,
the other
it's fine.
games. Here's
If we
Alex
don't
Scott.
lose, or if we don't lose the goal here, if we don't drop points, then it's fine. But if we do, then
Thank you very
let's
much.
go full on that
This could
pass.
be the equaliser. Brilliantly blocked.
De Angelis, my lad, you can have my kids right now, mate.
At this stage of the game.
No doubt in my mind, Lishko was beat. He's actually handled it. I'm so glad that balls are off in the penalty area.
And a substitution in the offing.
Cordoba coming on for what I believe is Ender Hart, but I could be wrong. We'll see at the end of the game anyway, looking for the ratings. We can have a little scan. I can't remember if he was Sutton or Stevenage.
Playing it in.
And
intercepted
if I'm on the ground. Don't know if you noticed that. Oh, okay. You've asked for that to go through to you, Shuhu. I've given it through to you, and you weren't there for it.
Might be onto something with that ball. And that is
I'm
how
going to
to
figure it
block.
out. Bourne blocks it. De Angelis gets it away to, I thought it was going to be Lucas, but it hasn't been. Quite clearly.
We're just leaning back a bit. And over the
Visuals
bar.
put it over the bar. We should get away with a victory here now. Sort of really put us to the sword this second half, man. I've been pushing for it. Fair play to them to push for it. And it's not over yet. They'll probably get a good amount of injury time to, get the equaliser. I'm not saying the game is scripted or anything, but they're going to get a good amount of injury time. I'm saying 5 minutes for no reason.
And the referee is
4.
going to
You know
add
what?
on 4 added minutes.
Not quite the 5 I expected for this
Mason.
game to, feed them, but
Oh, that's a pass
still not
of
great
high
either.
quality. Oh, a
Caballero
fantastic
forces a
save.
save out of Bazanis. I thought it was going to be 3-1. I maybe should have gone a bit closer and probably would have been able to, but I would try and go for the first time or try and take him off guard. It's more or less at him, but he still saved it anyway. He's made it look cool while doing it, so we could just time waste and keep it up this end, but I want to try and go for the third goal here. Jay Mason is going to call, I believe that's Arlo Bourne
Elects
close.
to go short.
It's actually Caballero.
And he favours the inside route.
Ref, are you shitting on my whistle? How? How? Explain to me how that's not a penalty. Oh my god, if they counter-attack a
Showing
score here.
willingness to attack.
I'm so pissed, man. Genuinely.
Thank
Thank you, Finley Lucas. Match winner and interceptor to ensure it'll get the equaliser. But how was that not a penalty on Bruno Caballero,
Yes,
man?
there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at
John
both
should have been
ends,
off
but they
twice
probably just about
in that
edged it
game.
overall and deserved the result in the end.
Fouled Shuhu. Just as last man, out physicaled him, but it wasn't out physically, it was more of a foul. And then, of course, we just saw that there with Caballero, how it wasn't a penalty.
They just struggled to cope.
Can't really have too many gripes, because we got the win. It was only 2-1, which, again, is stupid. That's 2 games I believe we've dominated. It might look different in the stats, because Sutton did come back in that second half, but we controlled it the majority. And it just feels like we're not winning by as many as we should. Oh yeah, they really came back into it. Fair play to Sutton then. Oh yeah, they did. Okay, maybe not a dominant victory. But we dominated the first half. 57-43 in terms of possession in the end. 10 shots apiece. They had more expected goals somehow. 3.6 to 3.4. It probably should have been a draw, but I don't really care, to be honest. Jay Mason getting the man of the match despite doing nothing in terms of any creation. Pass accuracy 100%, dribble success rate at 95%. That's probably where he's got it from. Alan Kane joint top with the goal and 7.3. Lorenzo De Angelis with an assist. He got an assist. Which one did he assist? Well, he didn't assist Lucas's, did he? So he must have assisted Alan Kane's. Oh, it was from the free kick, wasn't it? I passed it off to De Angelis to pass it through to Kane to score. Anyway, Shuhu with a 7.1 and another assist to add to his ever-growing collection. And Finley Lucas, 6.9, a goal and a match winner today. Let's take a look at Roman Lishka's saving accuracy. He did pretty well in that second half. He let the one in, which probably shouldn't have been let in. But the rest of them he kept out, which is good for him. 5 shots on target, 4 saves, 8% success rate. As for the opposing team, Sutton United, man of the match for them was Alistair Smith with an assist and a 7.2. The goal scorer, Baldwin, got a... I was going to say a 1, but he got 1 goal. 7.1. And there's Ender Hart. It looks like Ender Hart. It's a left back called E. Hart. It is. He's gone down to 48. And they're starting him. I swear he was 51 when he left us. I know he was going down overall, but I didn't realise it was that rapid, man. A win for us anyway. All the other results. We'll get to look at them all anyway. I didn't. I saw Accrington lost just quickly there. Just fine with me. Make a bit of ground up at
Just
top.
a couple of questions for you.
Another 2-1 victory. We're scraping them, but at least we're winning. The first half, I fully felt we had it. The second half, a bit of a struggle. Struggle in it. Are you happy with today's performance? We give ourselves something to hang on to. That's probably more of a right answer in that situation. Well, I thought we were going to have an easy win against Sutton, but we made the chances to have won by more. The win's important, performance matters too. Yeah, you know, that's probably more accurate. We weren't at our best, to be honest. We could have put a load more away, but I started with Shu Hu and Alan Kane up front. So I told you it wasn't going to be goals. I told you it was going to be scrappy. You won, but Sutton made it tough in midfield, didn't they? Stayed alert. Smith, I believe, was their best player, and he got one of the assists, or the only assist.
Thanks so much for answering our questions.
But we did stay alert. We had enough to get the victory. Got a loan offer here from Illich. He has agreed a short loan move. Oh, he's gone to Fleetwood. He's going to go from January to the end of the season. Lugo, unfortunately, are going to get their loan because it's a different Illich. That's not unfortunate at all. I just didn't realise it was different Illich. He'll be going out. possibly to Lugo from January. Exeter Town, top of the league now. Swindon in second and Acton third. It's so tight at the top, man. We're only a point off the top. But it's probably really close down below us as well. We'll take a look how close it is. Cullingworth FC on super run. I think we're unbeaten for our last few games now. Since Exeter, obviously. Dragutin Ilic will be going on loan once he's obviously negotiated. Vladko Ilic will be going, that's confirmed. And RIA have accepted our proposed terms for taking Luca Bailey on a short-term loan move. He might grow quite well while he's gone. Kovacic has been putting in the performances. Bailey's good. I don't want him to go. But Kovacic is slightly higher in overall, and he's been putting in the performances, so I can't really say no to him at the moment. Just save over quickly. We're in 4th place again. Based on goal difference, I think. Because, actually, how are we above anyone on goal difference? We've been scoring them, but we've been conceding them. What's happened down there? Oh, they've also been conceding them. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm not the only one conceding a load of goals. Am I the most leaky defence in the league? Nope, that goes to Newport on 14 leaks. 14 conceded, I should say. We are top scoring by just 3 goals, though. Swindon catching up to us on that one. Top 2 still undefeated. Exeter and Swindon. Swindon, a bit of a difference from last season. I don't know what's happened there. They've not bought anyone. Unless their youth academy's just come up brilliant. They're currently sitting in 2nd. Up next, we've got Harrogate, who are quite low down. Mid-table, actually. I thought it would be lower. What do I do for this one? Have we got any news I can read quickly? For the club, obviously. No new news. Don't count me out, Ross Parker. It just said. I can't count you in because you're not at the club anymore. It's our final game against, just to kind of dictate what I'm going to do with the lineup. Newport down the bottom end, conceded the most goals. So we'll probably go strong against them. In fact, it's a week between both games, so we could probably go strong lineups either side. But we're going to go into this Harrogate game. We're going to probably make a couple of switches. No, we're not. We are. We're going to make one switch, obviously. Might as well go all out on it. Yeah, we'll go with that, I think. And we're actually going to have Alan Kane ahead of Guest on the bench for now. Not that Guest hasn't been performing well either, but Alan Kane has been very good. I don't want that form to slip. So we're in a 4-1-2-1-2 as per usual. Lishka in goal. We need a clean sheet here, my man. So if you could provide, I'll do my best in defence. Just try and do your best in goalkeeping, alright? Wilkins now as the fullbacks. DeAngelis and Gomez as the centre-backs. Alexandre at CDM. Caballero and Marin at the centre mids. Jay Mason, the captain, and the cam. And Shuhu and Laura Latanzio up front. There's a couple of overall growths there as well. Wilkins, I noticed at the start of the episode. DeAngelis just there, as well as Marin and Hu himself. Like I said, he's not been scoring, but at least he's been creating. I might ease off him a bit for his per scoring record because his assisting has been brilliant. So they're playing a 4-4-2 flat. I'm hoping we'll keep a clean sheet because it's Harrogate and they're not great. But it's also FIFA 22. So no matter how much defending you put in, you still might concede. There's no definites in this game. Only possibilities. Brilliant finish by Jay Mason in the bottom right. And, yep. Okay, right. Manoeuvre on.
Hello everyone, the heavens opened earlier and the rain shows no inclination to stop. We're looking forward to the game anyway. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and
absolutely pissing it down here in Cullingworth.
West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson.
Roydwood Terrace filled with a lot of supporters ever since we've gone through the leagues, the non-leagues obviously, up to League 2. The fan base has grown considerably.
Pinning the opposition back, Playing the ball forward
And
regaining
as we work our
possession
way
as
up the
quickly as
leagues, hopefully,
possible.
fingers
Hopefully
crossed,
we get a really
it
good
will
game
only
here.
get better. If you don't know my plans for the stadium, we're going to upgrade it league by league. We're going to change the kits every league as well. If I can. If I can't, then we'll just stick with what we've got, which is fine. The home kit will probably remain. We may change the away kit a couple of times, but the home kit I'm liking, and I don't think we need to get rid of it. It matches the badge, and it looks good. I like it. So 2-1 wins so far at this episode. Very scrappy, very close games.
Well, it's great to
So
see
we make
them
a
playing with
bit
the front two,
of
but for it to work,
a
they need
better
to have
deal
a
of
good
it against
understanding.
Harrogate,
They
make it a
need
bit
to link
easier
up
for
with each other
ourselves.
and provide a
To be
different
fair,
set
they
of
have
skills.
got the fresh prints on their subs bench, so we don't know. For anyone there, I didn't get that joke. There's a guy called Will Smith on Harrogate substitution bench. If you did get it, then I just made it not funny by explaining it. So, we move. Obviously, the main aim is the clean sheet, and we'll try for it. But we do want to win too. We want to try and get to the top. See if we get to the top of the table by the end of the episode. There's the aim. There's a good aim. Immediately played off the pitch by Falkingham, I believe. Or it was played to Falkingham and he didn't get it. Either way, it's played off the pitch and we get free possession. Let's not fuck it up. Marius Marin. That was for Laura Latanzio. But by the time I played it, he'd cancelled his run. So in the end, I guess it wasn't for Laura
Something has
Latanzio.
happened at one of the other venues. Let's get the up-to-date news from Alex.
Oh, you've got to be pissing me off, man. I don't know what Roman Lishka's coming out for. I didn't actually ask him to. But Patterson, obviously, had the stupidest angle in the world. Why he's taking the shot on anyway? No idea. He's still coming on the pitch. Oh yeah, like I'm going to trust it when he's still come on the pitch. Wilkins into Alexandre.
Mason.
Jay Mason. The main creative force. Marius Marin. Laura Tanzio. Oh, I tried to be unselfish because I want him to get his goal. And I should have just taken the shot on. I'm going to have to not mess up those opportunities if I'm wanting to be promoted. Possibly win the league, obviously. It's a long shot. And it's possible. Bit of frame delay there. Lishka's somehow jumped ahead of Martin, or above Martin. It's been launched to Lutanzio. He's not going to win the ball, unfortunately, but it is a handball against a defender. That's why he didn't win it. Player to watch. He's not been a big goal scorer this season, or a big assister, actually. Jay Mason's not popping off as much as he did last season.
That's when he's at his most dangerous, when he plays little 1-2s around his marker and then plays the next forward pass into a runner. He could be the key.
At least he's still playing well. He's not playing like absolute shit. He's just not got as many stats as last season, which isn't a bad thing. As long as he's playing well, it doesn't matter. Everyone's back for them. Fuck me sideways. Alexander's not got the pace for this. Marion. Marion, I called him. Why have I called him Marion? He's not a female. Marin. Come on.
Martin.
Use your brain. Alexandre to get across to that. He does. And he's actually won the throwing off of Martin. That's quite smart. It was actually meant to be a pass to Allo, but he was marked, obviously. So they're playing it off Martin to get the throw in. Nicolaiolo charging run won't happen because there's two men right there. That's an interesting pass, and how it's worked, I've no idea. Caballero. He's going to have the pace advantage over Falkingham, of course. The pace advantage over most people in this league. The ball to the back post, it's towards Shuhu. It's going to come to Loyola Tanzi. Oh, it's saved. Caballero causing problems. Solution wasn't found there by Loyola Tanzio, unfortunately, who is reinstated into this squad. I want to see if he can add to his collection of goals. It seems to be never ending. I want Allo here, but I guess we're going to have to use Marin instead. Wilkins to win the header. It's going to come to Patterson for Harrogate.
This looks promising. That's a useful
Try and close it down, boys. Come on. Gomez, 6'6" in the air. No wonder it's been cleared away.
on the
Alexandre through to Shuhu. Can he get there?
Well, it looks
Oh,
highly
cut
promising,
referee. He's
but it
holding me
came to
back,
nothing
man.
in the end.
Like, there's a difference between getting the ball off me, out-strengthening me, and then just plain holding me back and fouling me. Wilkins, I don't know why you've lunged. I don't know why you're forward that far. Alexandre's going to have to cut back for him.
Good bit of
Done
pressing.
very well. And then also not very well. It's come to Wilkins, luckily. Alexandre. Alexandre's been solid, by the way. He's one of my favourite signings that I've made.
Mason.
Mason into Latanzio.
Oh, a nice looking pass.
It was for Shuhu. It locked onto Caballero, and now Caballero is through. And it could be 1-0, and it is. I mean, a bit of dodgy passing there, but we've got the goal. We've got the lead here. And we're 1-0 up with Bruno Caballero banging it in.
Well, here's the replay.
You never
Watch how
guess
he
who
goes
got the
past his man with
assist.
such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And then what a finish. That's
Man,
been
he's
hit
more of a
such power
creator
and
than
pace. The keeper has no
actual
time to react.
scorer.
It's a brilliant
I
strike.
think I'm just going to have to embrace that rather than yell at him for not scoring. It's a very good strike from Bruno Caballero. I mean, a good keeper would have had a hard time saving that. First goal of the season for our left wing back come centre mid.
So underway again here.
Doesn't matter how
1-0
many you
the
score, as long as you score. I've intercepted it, but of course not got away with it. But I have that time. Alexandre wins it back. And see what I mean? He's hungry. If his defensive work rates aren't high, I'm going to try and work on them to be high, because like, he plays like they're high, so I'm assuming they are. We're getting the ball back a lot here. Mainly because we're going to the wrong player most of the time with the passes. Shoo! Yeah, right. We're going to have to accept he's more of an assist maker. Possibly could have played that off to Caballero, but I really want my Chinese striker to get some goals. I'm not going to get mad at him for not scoring now. I'm just going to try when I can to get him goals. He's creating, so you can't be mad at someone who is very much involved in the plays. Sure. Out to Caballero. Into Alexandre. Through the gap to Marius Marin. That's a brilliant... Raphael Alexandre, man. He's brilliant. If he's not on development plan, I'm going to put him on one for his defensive work rate. Because even if it is medium now, then his high defensive work rate will be mad. And if it is high, obviously, then we'll just put out his passing, even though that's good as well. Make it even better. We're 2-0 up against Harrogate. Marius Marin, a solid finish. And he's in form as well right now. I believe it's his third or fourth goal of the season from centre mid. He's outscored Jay Mason at the moment.
So 2-0 now.
Tell us in the top left, surely, won't it? And if it doesn't, then we'll just have to guess. Marius Marin wins it back and then kicks it off the pitch because I pressed B to tackle. Al's kept it in. Somehow.
Well, as you can see,
we've been all
Huns
over
have had most
Harrogate.
of the ball, and that's been because of their ability to win the ball back so quickly.
Jay Mason making that run for the middle. It could be 3, you know.
Stuart, look at this.
And it will be 3!
Another one. It's turning into
Lads,
an absolute demolition
it could be running
job.
rampant here. It could be one of these absolute thrashings.
Well, here it is again. The ball over the top is an absolute beauty.
And possibly,
but there's still plenty to do from here.
just
He hits it so
possibly,
well, though. Lots of pace,
maybe
lots
some
of power,
changes in
and
the
keeper
difficulty
just
could be
can't react in
implemented.
time. It's a great strike.
Then again, it is more or less at the keeper and he's made a bad job of it, so it shouldn't be a goal, but it is. And I'm happy with it. Jay Mason striking as well, he needed that.
Blistering first half display.
And we have been
And just
on
look at
fire.
that
We've gone
score.
flames in this first half. And Harrogate have just not really turned up so far. Whether they will or not is a mystery. They'll probably get their one token goal just so I can get a clean sheet, but beyond that.
Martin. Regained
Guys, just with a
possession.
very good tackle. And defending actually works this game, apparently. Okay, I lied, by the way. I've aimed that for Allo, but it's decided to do it to the route where it goes to their player.
Marin.
Marius Marin into Loyola Tanzio.
And possibilities
Could have a
here.
better Burrell here. Gonna play it back just in case. Caballero.
Is it going
And
to
Shuhu's
be?
in open space. And even the Chinese man scored.
Performance. 4 in front now.
Shuhu He's got his goal. I know you're really surprised the way
Well, here
we've
it
been
is. 1v1
dominating.
against the keeper, and the outcome
This
was
is
never
still
really in
world
doubt.
class, I
He
promise
never
you.
looked like missing that.
Shuhu's got the space, and he's actually finished it off. Write this in your history books. The man who couldn't score for, I believe it's now 7 games it was. This was his 7th game without scoring. Granted, I think he only played in 6 of them. But his 7th game without getting a goal, and he struck. It's a bit of a demolition job, and honestly,
He's going forward well here.
I don't see us losing. I do see us getting our clean sheet taken away from us because it's FIFA 22, but
And he's given away the corner.
we'll see how that goes. We could maybe just focus on our clean sheet the second half. Not a brilliant finish by Shuhu, I should be honest, but at least it's gone in, alright? Wondering whether to switch to a 5 at the back. It's half time. Just to ensure we get this clean sheet if we don't lose it for half time, obviously.
Well, they can keep possession
At least
of it
you're
now.
going to boot it! Just hopefully away for half time, but okay. We've got 300 minutes that come. I can't say out of nowhere because you've scored 3 goals. 4 goals, sorry.
Well, a
De
crucial
Angelis
intervention
gets in front of his
inside the
man.
box.
And we should be able to get it away for half time. But stranger things have happened. Okay.
Looking confident with the ball at his feet.
Ah, yeah, fair enough,
Nothing
yeah.
comes of it.
I don't know why, but Loyal Tanzu just felt
The
he slowed
managers
down
will
so
now
much
deliver
there.
their half-time team talks.
Couldn't
We're
get
at
it
the
through.
end
I
of
really need
45
another option there, like
minutes in this
Shuhu to play it through to. Wasn't meant to
Certainly got
rhyme.
give this man high marks
But
for
4
his
different
work up to this
scorers,
point,
4-0
Stuart.
up at half time.
Yes, he's played well, hasn't he?
a
Obviously
good
took
game
his
so
goal
far.
well, but his overall performance has been impressive
Caballero,
too.
Marin,
Hopefully
Mason
he
and
the rest of the team
Shuhu
can maintain that level
with the
into
goals.
second half.
Now I'm genuinely considering switching to a 5 at the back for the second half. Just to hold on to this clean sheet, hopefully. I think I'm actually going to do it as well. For a scumbag tactic. So what we're going to do, formation. 5 at the back. Caballero, Marin, Mason. Yeah, that's alright. It might be Alexandra that... Can Alexandra play centre back? He can't. I think it'll have to be him that comes off. Unless he's down to do it. He's not upset about it, to be honest. Change instructions as well, obviously. Wilkins, obviously stick to position. Stay back while attacking. We're not even going to have the overlap on. We're just going to have to stay back while attacking. Obviously, going behind. Rotanzio, just in case we can get another goal. Oh yeah, play a striker. That might be interesting actually, but I kind of want to keep the clean sheet more. I'm actually going to a 5 at the back, ladies and gentlemen. How desperate I am to keep this clean sheet. Looking at the stats at half time, though, 57 to 43 turns of possession, 6 shots to 2, 3 expected goals to 0.1. Now, there really shouldn't be any worries. But FIFA is FIFA, so we're going to give it a go with this 5 at the back.
I've
been very scummy and I apologise in advance, but I also want this clean sheet. And if it happens again in the next game, where I've got a clean sheet at half time, and it works this game obviously, I'll be doing the same thing again. Choo-hoo! Oh, it's saved by Cracknell. Not a bad opportunity, and it could have been 5. Sorry, the second half.
It's a goal for
Caballero
Warsaw. It's
wins
now
the ball.
1
Jay
minute and
Mason.
46 minutes played.
Marin.
Thanks as always, Alex.
Latanzio turns his man. Can he get it back to
Well, the threat
Mason?
was
He
very real.
tried,
Marvellous
but for some
defending.
reason didn't go to the edge where he was.
Well, many have
We'll
wondered if they
question
would
that
get
one
it
in a
over the
second.
line in terms
Nikolai Allo
of the
pushing
deal.
forward to
They've
press a little bit.
succeeded, Stuart.
Foul
Well, at
by the
about
Finn,
65
but
million pounds, it's a
doesn't
big
matter too
fee,
much.
But he's a fantastic talent.
He's
who will
intercepted
thrive
it, but
in
of
his
course
new
that doesn't mean
environment
anything in
and
this
prove what a
game.
top player he really is.
Caballero, I've pressed B to tackle again. That's come to me. I hate this game at the moment, man.
Martin.
De Angelis coming across very well. as well.
It might be on for them. Oh yes, a goal! Exactly what they were looking for.
What's the point? What's the point? I've defended and the game has just decided, no, you fucking haven't, and they've given them a goal. Like, just straight out of nowhere, giving them a goal. There is no earthly way that Harrogate deserve anything out of this match.
And he put it away nicely. He'll be happy with that.
But because it is FIFA 22, a goal has to be given to them. I keep forgetting that. It is right at... fucking... I've had enough of this cunt, man. He's had good games today, but, like, he can't keep a clean sheet for love nor money. They don't deserve anything. Oh, my. I'm raging at being 4-1 up. Might as well keep the 5 at the back. Although I can't be arsed switching everything back, so...
Mason.
It's just so stupid, man. They've had one shot on target and it's gone in. Should expect it from this game, actually. Oh, I've actually got... I didn't think I'd get past him that easily. Oh, for fuck's sake. Caballero to Mason. That's the Caballero. Sure who is about fucking 7 miles wide of anywhere. Marius Marin. Getting the bit of space he needs to hit it into a defender.
Decent position.
Sure.
It's Marin.
That's Marin. Caballero. Mason. They've packed their box with defenders, man. What can I do?
He got in the way of that cross.
Marius Marin. Caballero. He's got his pace to get away, but not the... Look how many there fucking are. And it's still got in. Suck on that. Are you kidding me? They've got about 6 or 7 players back and we still score. That just shows that defending is a myth. There is 6 Harrogate players, not including the goalkeeper, in that box. And they still can't close it down. I had to shoot at some point. I was getting pain in the arse just playing it around. Oh my god, that save attempt as well. Well, I think we're safe now. I'm going to make a couple of substitutions. I'm still pissed that they've scored because they just don't deserve it. They've had one chance on target and it's gone in, but... Caballero's had his good games today. I'm going to give him a break. And Amaral can come on as well. And in fact, the last man to come on will be Alan Kane for Shu Hu, who's got a goal today. But Alan Kane might even get one as well at this rate. Harrogate have been awful. They've been so awful they haven't deserved a goal. But by some miracle got one.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is.
Substitutions have been made, and honestly, it doesn't really matter what we do now. Clean sheet's not out to play for, and it's bounced off fucking Alan Kane up for a throw-in after I've intercepted it. He's got the pace of nobody in the world to try and intercept that. They'll probably score again.
Can he take the chance?
I was joking, by the way. I hope they bloody don't. I defended well. I think it was because I went 5 at the back and Scummy, they were like, oh well, give him one.
Beautifully disguised ball. Oh, there it is! It's 1 goal.
I know the game is a little bit easy on World Class, but we've had struggles this whole episode. Until now. We've run riot over Harrogate.
Well,
we're not even on attacking. We're on defensive still. That's a brilliant ball through, by the way, by Alan Kane. Can we appreciate that ball through?
Nothing the keeper can do about that.
I wanted to send it on myself with him so he could get a goal, but if Laura Latanzio's there, who might say no? Who am I to deny more goals? You score against us, this is what you get, you pricks. I mean, you were 4-0 down when you did score, but... Point is being made, okay.
Good looking sequence.
How's Al been beaten? I don't know, but he's managed to defend it for a corner. 19 minutes left. Don't think the result is in doubt. The scoreline could change, probably for them. They'll probably get a second that they don't deserve, which I'm not even gonna like.
Let's see how
I'm just not even gonna pay attention to. Martin coming off Orsi. I'm really begging we get a clean sheet against Newport because they haven't scored many this season. They've been the leakiest defence. But then again, game does what it wants. That should be 7-1, but I'm a fucking idiot. Why didn't I finesse that? There is no way on this planet I shouldn't finesse that. I didn't. I don't know why. Maybe mercy on them. I don't know. Maybe my brain just doesn't work.
Well, someone has scored in one of
And
the
we're
other
out to
games.
Kane.
Let's find out
Lord Tanzio. And it's Cracknell again. I mean, he's made some saves, to be honest. He's also letting 6. It could honestly be double figures if it wasn't for Cracknell. We've been dominant today. This is what I wanted to see against Sutton. This kind of finishing, but we just couldn't do it. But today, sorry. Tanzio towards the Angelis. I don't know why it seems to go to the smaller centre back each time, but it might question this game. I'm just a consumer.
Well, for understandable reasons in this case,
Wilkins, good interception, but of course, it don't matter.
Were able to score, but still on the wrong end of the scoreline, trailing 2-1.
They're on the fucking wrong end of the scoreline. Nicolaiolo, oh, yep, okay. And of course, it doesn't want to let me switch to De Angelis or Wilkins there, so I'm just allowing them to have a shot. And luckily, they're finishing it. It still pisses me off that they got a goal, man. They're one shot on target, straight at Lishka, and somehow still ends up in the net.
So making the substitution now.
Sharon coming for Armstrong. Obviously, it's not going to make a difference. But for real, though, why have they got a goal? Nicolaiolo charging run coming in. He was very confident with it. Why wouldn't you? It's slip one up. That's why, because you can't get around the defender. Oh no, I've left 4 at the back. But that makes a lot of sense there. What happened with Alexandre? Makes a tackle, but doesn't get the ball. Even though it's probably more of a chance of me getting the ball than him keeping it. But we're not going on that. Alan Kane. Oh, Alan Kane! Oh. That was a really dodgy noise, but that was brilliant. I just couldn't get the finish, man. That was such a good goal. Unfortunately, not to be. Cross it in on the head of Gomez, or not. Allo wins it, or not. Kane's going to get it, or not. Oh dear. Alright, Wilkins has got this, hasn't he? Or not. Not like, okay.
Running with the ball confidently.
Forgot to put Alexandra to centre back in this 5 at the back situation.
And the upshot of that is offside.
Well, he needed to look elsewhere.
He's in his own half. What do you mean offside? Oh, bruv, they're really giving it to him now. Really giving him a chance. Really making sure they don't concede another one. I think it might be inevitable, unless I can't get the ball, which I have with Loyola Tanzio, then immediately lost it because FIFA. Also, Loyola Tanzio's physical is about as much as a 9-year-old, so.
And crossed in there. Not fantastic defending.
Alexandra, I think, wins the header. It's not great by Allo. Oh, once. Just one time. Oh, just fuck off. Just fuck off. This game is a fucking piss take, man. I'm not having it. I don't care if I'm 6-2 up. What is this? Just how has this ended up in the back of my net? That is the stupidest shit. In fact, more importantly, how has it ended up in a chance for Harrogate? Oh my god, Lishka, man. Some of your save attempts really leave a lot to be desired, you stupid prick. Yeah, celebrate it.
They haven't been at their best.
Don't deserve it at all, you wankers. I've defended it multiple times. It's bounced back to them. Muldoon gets played through. And for some reason, Liska gets beaten in the near post.
He was beaten far too easily on that occasion.
Of course he was beaten far too easily. A child could have saved that. I could have saved that shot. I mean, I'm not a child, but I'm not a good goalkeeper either. Fuck off, man. Fucking, you want to have a concede another one, mate? You might as well.
And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans
I'm
are going to be
so
happy
pissed
with
off
this
despite the
result.
fact that I've destroyed.
They were the better team all over
Just
the
due
pitch.
to the
We saw
fact that we
good
should be keeping a
individual
clean sheet there,
performances. We saw an
and
attack that was
haven't.
always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.
Fucking hell, man. Just sometimes.
seems that this game
Just
is
sometimes I
being a
want
step
this
ahead
game
of his
to make
opponents in every way,
sense.
Stuart.
Well, he did everything today. His energy, skill,
Caballero,
and
very
just
good
too for
performance.
those
All the
defenders.
team, very good
It was a really
performance,
good
except for
display.
Lishka, who's a bloody idiot. Like I said, I'm expecting him to concede goals, but not stupid ones like that.
Caballero.
I just don't believe that they deserved anything out of that match. They've got more goals than any other team have against me today. Look at this, you can see that. Dominance. But that doesn't mean anything for a clean sheet. 56% possession to their 44%, 13 shots to their 5, 6.4 expected goals to their 1.6. They didn't even have 2 expected goals. I had 6 expected goals and I hit it. Let me guess, he had 2 shots on target. 3. So that means Lishka actually saved one. Fair enough then, I guess. You've redeemed yourself. Stupid prick, man. Some of his animations are ridiculous. So I've got a little bit of reading to do here because of how many people got involved. Bruno Caballero, 2 goals and an assist and an 8.3 man of the match performance. Laura Latanzio with a goal and an 8. Marius Marin with a goal and 2 assists and a 7.9. Chuhu with 1 of each and a 7.5. An assist for Rafael Alexandro, that was before moving at centre-back, I believe. 7.4 for him, and then Jay Mason with a 7.4 as well, with a goal, and then Alan Kane with a sublime pass through to Laura Latanzio for his first goal and only goal of that match. It was an assist for him and a 6.8. Roman Lishka, I think he made only 1 save. And the 1 save that he made was where the shot was going wide. But question your number 1 sometimes, and that wasn't a performance from him to remember. Man of the match for them was Jack Muldoon. The rest of the team, I'm a shocker, but he got a couple of goals to save it a little bit. 2 goals and an 8.2 rating. Next best was Pattison with an assist and a 6.9, and then Luke Armstrong as well with an assist and a 6.7. I'm fuming that we haven't kept a clean sheet, but at least we've destroyed them. Let them know who's winning this league this season.
Got time for a couple of questions?
Yeah, like, how have we not kept a bastard clean sheet? Great win and great performance from Caballero. Could have asked for more from him today. Him with that 90 pace speed at centre mid is going to be a bit of a problem. And by a bit of a problem, I really mean he's going to be incredible. Be surprised by how comfortable a victory that was. Lads up front were ruthless. Yeah, that's probably the most true time that's been said. Slow start? Where did you see the fucking slow start? It took a while for the first goal to come. Yeah, it took half an hour to get it. But once we started, we didn't stop, did we? Some great performances out there. Stop being an idiot, man.
Thank you for your time.
I'm fuming. I'm actually fuming that we haven't kept a clean sheet. I know you're going to talk to me about centre-back. I just did it for the 5 at the back thing. Neon Saba has got an offer coming in for him. He can go. I know what you're going to say. Yeah, more likely. I do what I need to do for the team. You're not going to be centre-back. You just for that situation where I thought it would be the way to keep the clean sheet. But the game decided, sorry, lad. Even with that 6-2 win, we're still 4th. Some more scouting reports every 21st of the month. I told you this already. But now you know. We've also got Illich loan. He's going to be going to CD Lugo in January. Let's see. Abram Bykov. Shit off, anyway. Arkady Markov. Overall doesn't really do it for me, but we'll give him a punt. We'll give him a punt. Emil Samoyanov, sure. Igor Seleznev, not really enough potential. Iosif Barsukov, yeah, come in, man. And Vyacheslav Volchenkov. Why do you have to be so good with such a difficult name? Austin Walsh, sorry. Be good if I could read. He's going, anyway. Doesn't matter, I'll have to read that again. Elijah Gardner, sorry lad. Ethan Clark, unfortunately you're away too. And then Isaac Brown. Not too shabby Alonso. The Youth Academy were getting a bit full. And, okay. Milan Vidovic. Stepan Pavlovic. What we're reading again because he's not coming into the academy, and neither is Ivan Horvat. Couple of big boys from that scout report, though. Some might be getting Insta promotions, and by some I mean Vidovic. He doesn't look great as a oh my god, he doesn't look... Why? Why? Why do you come for as a CDM if you're not going to be one? You're probably better as a cam, ain't you? Like everyone else that comes through. I just want one CDM, man. He's definitely better as a cam. And it's fucking pain in the arse, mate. But maybe even put him as striker, perhaps. Never mind. In fact, that's the striker, probably isn't the one. Attacking midfielder. Once that changes, we'll work on his pace and passing. But we're also just going to bring him immediately up and give him a game. So, sorry, Amaral, if you thought you were going to be back up. Apparently got some banging results there. From Russia and Croatia. Even England threw up a good play. I'll take a look at him in a second. Is he a cam? Oh, he is, isn't he? He's the one that's actually a cam. Everyone's just a cam. Why can I get? I should have actually added for defensive midfielders. Yeah, no, he's perfectly where he needs to be. Could go striker, actually. Nice little backup, perhaps. It may not be the smartest manoeuvre, but we need more strikers. In fact, we're actually going to put him to a striker. I shouldn't say we need more strikers. What I really mean by that is we need less cams. Isaac Brown was the Englishman that came through. He is a striker. It's like a chain. I've gone from the centre mid, put him to cam. I've gone from the cam, put him to striker. And now I've got the striker. He's probably centre back, isn't he? Okay, by no means. But he isn't a striker, I don't think. I think he's a centre mid. Just a straight up centre mid. Possibly cam, actually. He's not. I don't think he's striker. It takes longer to do his striking drills than what it would switch him to a midfielder. He's going to be a fucking cam. Oh, dearie me. We're going to leave it for now, though, anyway. I'm not going to do any. In fact, actually, no, I better do it sooner rather than later, just so it's done. Because I forget otherwise. Is it better to put him as centre mid or as a cam? I think it's actually better just to go straight centre mid. What's his centre defensive? Obviously not very good because he's got 33 defending. He couldn't defend the fucking barn door. Everyone else can just stay as they are for now. quite clear I'm neglecting some of the youth academy in favour of some of the better players. I've already promoted one. Did I promote 2 in the end, or did I not promote the other one? Vidovic is up. I don't remember if I promoted Volchenkov, I think his name was. But yeah, he's coming in. Obviously, of course he's coming in. We didn't let anyone down. You know what? You're gonna have a straight game now. You're only 1 behind Callum Lees in the ratings. And Tabak's position change is complete. Let's take a look. Luca Bailey will be going on loan to Saudi Arabia. So let's take a look how much this has changed him. Will it change him for the better? Yes. But how much? Why can't I do it? Because it isn't the youth academy. What? I thought I'd put him up a couple overall, but he's not gonna penny. I mean, his attacking is better than his defending, but maybe he should have just stayed centre mid. I mean, yeah, probably should have actually. I don't know why I did do that in the end. I could either convert him back, or I could work with it. Try and focus on his shooting. I think I'm going to move him back. Yeah, it wasn't the move. It wasn't... Didn't work out. Sorry, Tabak. You've been training for a camp the last 2 weeks, and then I'm moving you back. Right, so one thing I do want to do in here, meant to do it already. Rafa Alexandre, is he already on a development training thing? Or is he doing that? Has he done it? Progress, he's getting there, I think. I don't think he's done it yet. His defensive work rate is high. So I must have already done that with him. And that's why he's such a fucking baller. Alright, so let's leave that for now. Everyone is as they should be, I think. Let's try, lads. Roman Lishka, this is mainly aimed at you. When I say lads, everyone else did their job. Everyone else played their part. You just couldn't defend your goal, could you? For the 3 shots on target they had, one wasn't even a shot on target, so I don't know how. So technically, 2 shots on target they had, you let them both in. But we move. We move. Let's change it up a bit. I said I'd give it to him. I'm going to give it to him. Marius Marin, it's been a while since you had a rest, lad. Doesn't mean I'm dropping you completely. Unfortunately, that will go to Callum Lees. Vidovic will come in. Take one little look at him. He could be magnificent. He genuinely could be magnificent. And he's going to get that chance to prove if he can be. What's his pace? 69. He'll have to get a bit more. Is he a CDM or a CM? I think I put him CM, didn't I? I don't know if I can put him anything. I think he came up as that. Yeah, I think we'll roll with that. Obviously, Nikolai back in his position. What are you doing? Kovacic getting Victor Booth for his boots. I just remember it's because of the lobby thing. And yeah, actually, no, we'll give Kovacic a start. It is only Newport. Famous last words. I'll get battered by him now. And we'll actually give Guest a run out as well. He's been neglected a little bit because Alan Kane's been popping off. But we're not gonna. We're gonna actually start Laura Latanzio over Shuhu. We might miss a bit of creation in that aspect, but we've got too many good players now, man. Don't think I'd be complaining about that. Mezhkov's kind of been overlooked completely because Vidovic has decided, yo, this is my land. There's still going to be some players, obviously, that get the starts in the game against Bolton in the Johnson's Paint Trophy, Papa John's Trophy, whatever trophy you want to bloody call it. But, like, it's still a lot of good players coming through here. So, final game of the episode at Roydwood Terrace. 4-1-2-on-2 narrow as per the norm. Lishka in goal. Wilkins and Kovacic as the full-backs. DeAngelis and Gomez as the centre-backs. CDM will be Alexandre. Caballero and Vidovic will be the centre mids. Vidovic making his debut. Will he be good? Will he be bad? We'll figure it out. Jay Mason, of course, the captain and the cam. And then we've got Laura Latanzio and Josh Guest up front as a weird strike partnership, but one that could work, you know. Don't know where the creation is going to come from, but I think Jay Mason will have to provide that. They've got the 5-2-3. Let's get into it. Obviously, once again, the clean sheet is the aim, but is there any point in bloody trying? The answer is maybe. Artillery saving. You need some kind of bloody saving, mate. Can I save it with you on this? Yeah, there we go. See, just do that in the game. I'm only doing one save because I'm probably going to miss the next one. Milan Vidovic coming in straight away. A couple of days ago he was just getting scouted. And now he's starting. At Roydwood Terrace. Maybe not the best club you want to come into as a young player with good potential. But it might be a long-term spell for Vidovic in our midfield if he can grow well. Realistically, I probably shouldn't have promoted him as quick as I did because his potential could fluctuate. But at the same time, his overall was just so good. I wanted to give him a go.
The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
So, 3 wins on the bounce in this episode. I believe it's 5 unbeaten league games in total now.
The hosts will begin the game today.
Well, as you can see, the front two will mostly play
That's
together,
how we are lining up. We've rested a couple of players in order to have Vidovic, Guest and Kovacic have game time. That reminds me, I do need to keep an eye on some of the Youth Academy players getting promoted shirt numbers. 29's fine for Vidovic, to be honest, but he's going to become a main player.
Well,
Move some players out and move some other players in. Obviously, he will change his number.
Because they look very
Newport as well.
Yes, they're good athletes and skillful players.
They've got a good squad and they're playing 5 at the back. So how the fuck have they conceded the most in the league? I mean, there might not be that anymore. There might be one team that have done more. In fact, I could probably bet it's Harrogate now. But at the point when I looked at it, Roman Lishka, big performance from you, lad. You can't keep a clean sheet, at least keep it down to 1. Obviously, the clean sheet is the aim, but it's not the be-all and end-all. Although I would like it for the... whatchamacallit? Objectives. Words are difficult. Especially when it's 10 past 10. I get quite tired. Wilmot running straight past everyone. They're not fucking around, are they? They saw what we did to Harrogate. They don't want them to have the same thing. Which is fair, I suppose. Okay. Right. Relax. Vidovic. Not the fastest, but he's got a bit of space to work with here, and he's played an awful ball to bloody Laurel Tanzio, man. Why are you facing backwards? Pass was shit, but like, why was he not facing towards it to maybe get ready to receive it?
Can he take advantage?
Why are Newport good? I know I said they had a good squad, but like, they conceded a lot. They're quite low in the league. Lishka, hold on to it, man. Don't flop about like a bird.
Well, no excuses. He should have scored there, and the goalkeeper got really lucky. He can't believe it.
Honestly, yeah, they should have scored there, but we've saved it, so bugger off. Caballero, pace now.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott.
Vidovic! He's tested Townsend, to be fair. By testing him, he's right at him, but I think it was Josh Guest who was kind of obstructed in the goalkeeper's vision. I don't think it was fully intentional, but the goalkeeper's vision was obstructed. Playing it short here. Mason to Laurel Tanzio. Ball in towards Gomez, who nearly outjumped Townsend. To be fair, probably should have done, because he's 6'6", but Townsend thinking about what to do here. He's going to roll it out to his defender. They're going to build from the back.
Well, this is a moment the 17-year-old has doubtless been dreaming about for a long time. His full senior debut.
Talking about Vidovic, and he almost got his first goal.
Confidence in him, Stuart.
Well, all I'm going to say, Derek,
Vidovic to Mason, into Guest.
because nobody quite
Oh,
knows
I
how
kind
a
of turned
youngster
into
will
trouble
cope with
there.
the pressure.
Didn't really have
He
much
might
on.
be
I wanted to try and get it back
brilliant,
to
he might
Mason, but
freeze.
couldn't. Kovacic gets in the way.
A free kick awarded by the referee.
Bounced up onto his bloody hand. Not his bloody hand, obviously. It doesn't have blood on it, but it's bounced onto his bloody hand as in like, grr, bloody. I don't know. Chap. I don't. I'm explaining that. There's no need to. It's not letting me plays anyone. It didn't want me to plays anyone there, and Hilton's been given more or less a free chance. I had De Angelis to defend with, but wasn't great. Fisher Gomez was on the floor. Lishka bailing us out. Slipped as he made the save, but at least he made the save. More of that, please, mate. It needs to be inevitable that he concedes a goal, but
Corner kick played
if he's
in.
trying and then concedes, it's better than him not trying and conceding. Josh Guest with some
How
defence
about the
here.
cross?
Love to see everyone defending for their team, fighting for the badge.
Kevin Kraus. Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. That is a very fine
Great by
shot
De
in
Angelis.
difficult circumstances.
I don't talk a lot about him, I usually talk more about Gomez, but De Angelis is very solid as well. He had a couple of rocky starts at the start of the season. That wasn't from Mason, so I don't know how it got to him still somehow. Wasn't for him, but
Can he put them in front? Tremendous
Oh.
defending to stonewall
it
him.
wasn't for him either. Got the right player for once, man.
And that was a very fine
Caballero,
lead.
very good pace to get in the way, but of course we know he has the pace. Mason to Alexandre.
To jump in
Latanzio, might as well
and he's gone
try.
for
I don't know
the
why.
so
I
close
maybe
to
should have squared it to
finding
Guest, although he was marked, so I don't know. It's a very good save actually from Lishka, despite the fact that he slipped. Either he slipped or he's just done a stupid animation, but either way he's got the save anyway, so. Don't really want to complain yet. Not when there's no need to. With the fight at the back thing, if it does stay clean sheet at half time, I won't be switching to the fight at the back
Chance to do
because it didn't
damage.
fucking work.
It might be. Real need to get rid of it.
Kovacic has come across really well. I went quiet there just to concentrate. I
Well,
thought I had it
nothing
with
in the
De
end.
Angelis, but Kovacic needs to come across.
Now we have a goal
Alexandre
to
after
tell you about
Vidovic.
in one of the other games. Here's Alex Scott.
It's a goal
Good
for
to Mason.
City. It's all
Into
even
Laura
Stevens,
Latanzio.
1-1 with
Josh
29
Guest,
minutes
that's not
played.
really where I wanted him
Many
to
thanks,
run, but he's
Alex.
done it, so I can't really stop him at that point.
Over the
Vidovic
touchline for
gets
a
enough of
throw-in.
the tackle. It will be a throw-in to Newport. Very hungry. Milan Vidovic, another tackle.
And a throw-in coming up.
It won't let me move him to over here, where I'm probably going to throw it, so fair enough.
Good control under pressure.
I'm just not allowed to go where I want to go, you know? Oh, okay. Caballero a bit slow
Really a
off the
very poor ball.
These players are a bit slow off the uptake today, and it's because of the player switching. Very much because of me. Mason. Balls off to Vidovic. We'll maybe still get to him.
And a timely intervention.
Tackled. Good defended by them.
Giving the ball
Great
away.
tackle by Alexandre.
Oh, and a
Over to
perfect
Guest,
ball
perhaps,
now. How
for the
about
first
this?
goal.
And
Ref?
a penalty
Yeah.
awarded. Spot
I wasn't
kick
sure,
coming up.
honestly.
And into the book
It's
he
been given
goes
us
too.
one.
Well, once he gave the penalty, he was
Martin
always
Dolan
going
with
to
a
give him
yellow card. It could have gone either way, honestly. I need to take a look back at this. Oh, yeah, no, he's got the leg into the ball. Fair enough. Yep, penalty. It looked a bit like when the ball bubbled down, he could have got that and got a touch onto it before he got my leg, but no. Josh Guest got his leg taken out. Jay Mason stepping up, but we know what the rule is. Whoever wins it takes it. Josh Guest.
Can he make it 1-0?
Oh, I tried at the last second to move it to the right, but it wouldn't let me.
Keep possession now.
I'd already locked it into the middle, and that's Josh Guest. Humiliated a little bit there.
Has it.
To redeem himself for that one.
Kraus
Maybe we should have just taken on with Jay Mason, but even then, probably would have been saved.
robbed them.
I was going to do the same strategy. Mason. Caballero.
Let's That's how to blunt the
Fuck
edge
me,
of the
man. Do the
opposing
ball
attack.
roll.
Did well to win the ball back.
Kovacic intercepts
Moving
Alexandre.
into the advanced
Now
position.
Caballero. Tanzio. Over top rope
Making
to...
sure
Over top
nothing
rope? What?
untoward happened.
Over top to Mason. That's what I thought, over the top rope. I'm not doing wrestling. I have intercepted. You would think I would get the ball from that. You'd be thinking wrong. FIFA 22 dictates that nobody gets the ball from anything that the game doesn't deem get-worthy.
Well, strongly fisted away. Will this corner bear fruit for them?
I actually thought that he just put that into his own stupid net. Stupid. I don't know how he's not held on to it. But it's better giving away a corner than putting it into his own net, which I thought he did.
Over it comes.
Would have cried if that had been the case.
And that's a straightforward
Straight
stop.
out Roman Lishka. I'm just going to boot it, honestly. I don't trust this game. Well, Tanzio could counter here for us. But of course, he is 5'5" and not really very physical.
Upson.
De Angelis gets
So
the
that
tackle
will
in,
be
and
all
that's
for
enough
the first 45
for...
minutes
Or
of
the interception, I should say.
Cullingworth.
That's
A
enough for
keenly
half-time.
contested first half. What did you make of the home side, Stuart?
Well, after giving their attacking
Nil-
play the big
nil
build-up,
draw.
they've let us down. They haven't quite
We had
been
the
as fluid.
penalty. We
Strikers
messed
haven't
up.
got the better
They've
of
had their
markers,
chances.
and they've
Lishka's
just
kept
missed a
them out
couple
for
of
now.
chances, but I'm still sure they'll score goals in the second half.
Honestly, it's a game that could have gone either way. But it's been the game that hasn't gone either way. At least in the first half. Not often you see a 0-0 in a Cullingworth FC game. Taking a look at these results. Salford leading Bradford. Accrington drawing. Shrewsbury losing. Exeter drawing. A win here, if those results stay the same, would propel us to the top, I think. Take a look at the stats. We probably don't deserve to be in the lead. We don't. Newport are edging us in every single category at the moment, besides obviously the tackles and the defensive stats. And penalty kicks. But anyway, my point is, they've got 60% possession to our 40%. They've got 4 shots to our 3. They've got 1.7 expected goals to our 1.3. So let's fix up. Defending's been good. Not brilliant, but good.
Teams are ready to
Attack has been a little quiet.
As the second half commences.
We need to be fucking loud, man. Caballeros tried to get in the way. And that would have been a foul against me, despite the fact that I was the one that was on the floor. Alright. I mean, I did lunge in, but we don't go down that road, alright? Shut up. Now, will Newport do a Sutton and just be relentless this second half? Or will we be able to kind of hold on a bit more? That's dribbled off the pitch by Lewis, unfortunately, for the Welsh side. We'll get a free throw. I don't mean basketball.
Well, a goal to update you on. Let's hear about it from Alex Scott.
Yep, it's a goal for
Albert
Northampton
Gomez
Town.
needs someone to play it off to. It's going to be Mason, I think he aims for. It's going to be Mason he
Alex
gets.
with the info as ever.
I don't think he was Dalton Wilkins ahead of me. I think Dalton Wilkins was down to the side of me,
Good
but
tackle.
we could be wrong. I don't.
Useful looking position you've
I mean,
got
I
to
think I
say.
know what players look like, but I don't know if the game does. So that's where it's gone wrong.
Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Cuts it back.
Oh,
Defensive
brilliant block
excellence there.
by Albert Gomez. Possibly should be 1-0 down. Mason. I really want to play Guest through to try and redeem himself. Will he redeem himself? He will! Josh Guest!
Good value for the lead.
1-0. 10 minutes after the kickoff of the second half. We take the lead. And even though he missed a penalty, look at his teammates celebrating with him. He's redeemed himself. And he's redeemed himself in my eyes and the teammates' eyes as well. Brilliant pass through by Mason. The angle was closing, but he's just smashed it near post. And it's ended up in the back of the net. Realistically, the keeper should be doing better. I think the commentator just said that. I agree. But as a biased fan, I guess, as one playing the game with this club, I'm not going to say anything. Third goal this season for Guest, to be honest. Not too shabby. I think even he's outscored Jay Mason so far this season, but we move. Mason's been very important there. He set up the goal for him. So I'm not going to shit talk our homegrown talent. I think that's another dribble off the pitch, except The ref has said, or linesman has said no.
And there's the feed into the box.
Alexandre, it's not fully away. Caballero, please, thank you. Now, at least anyway, it's going to lock onto Guest. Interesting. Mason, got a bit of space now. And I've done a touch too much because I am a moron.
And then counter-attack quickly.
In a position from which
Over
they could
Kovacic's head
potentially
and
do a bit
bounced
of
like a
damage
fucking
here.
idiot.
Must score.
I put everything I possibly can in the way as best I can. It's gone straight at Lishka, luckily, but bloody hell.
And he knows it.
I go so quiet when I'm trying to concentrate on defending because this game is so shit for it. Yes, it's been tackled.
It's another goal for Northampton Town. They've pulled ahead by 2 with 61 minutes played.
Thanks as always to Alex
Pull my
Scott.
set back out of fucking position.
This could
That's smart of
spoil
it
the
to do
game.
so.
Oh, but
And
no!
it's not scored again.
Flashed in front of his eyes. Couldn't take the chance.
I'd consign myself to conceding there, to be honest. I'm glad we didn't. Vidovic, I'm going to bring him off. Finlay Lucas is a big game player, and we need him for now. He's not been awful by any means. We're also going to bring off Josh Guest. He's got his goal, but we need a bit more quality, a bit more pace, I think. Alexandre could probably come off too, but we're not going to. Realistically, we should be in the lead, man. That was brilliant play by Newport, and it's just unlucky that Hilton hasn't finished that off. Wilmot coming off for Senior. I believe that's Courtney Senior, who was a problem, I believe, at Colchester. Either it was last season or it was in the Bradford City Korean one. I can't remember exactly which one. Kind of all merging together right now. I've got nobody. I'll take the throw-in because I've got nobody to bloody...
Let's go to Alex
Pardon?
Scott.
It's a goal for Exeter City.
It wasn't
The shot was
placed over there
ferocious
either.
and it went in
Okay.
off the woodwork.
Okay, the game's cheating.
It's now 2-1 with 67 minutes
Confirmed the game's
played.
cheating. I've
Many
decided.
thanks, Alex.
The game's decided as well. Everyone's decided.
Can he
Alberto
play it
Gomez,
in?
I've committed him to it now. Oh.
Well, still searching for the equaliser, but not passing it anxiously. Good looking ball, and played in.
Come on, De Angelis! Nice, you had to win that. You absolutely had to. It's gone straight to Alexandria as well, so I mean, hopefully we can get a counter-attack off of there, but there's not really a lot of speed. And again, Latanzio. Over to Finlay Lucas, told you, big game player. Will he prove it? Yes, he will.
They've increased their lead, and they don't
Inspired
want to keep throwing it
substitution
away
once
from
again. The former captain. I mean, he's still the captain technically, but he's not starting a lot of the games. He's still my main choice of captain when he's starting.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break.
That's a
forward
brilliant
once they
ball
win
over
the
from
ball
Loyola
back. While the
Tanzio, and
movement
Finlay
in the
Lucas
box
has
is
bust the
equal
gut to
it.
get that and finish it off
Such good
superbly.
What a goal.
And in a game where honestly we should be a few goals down, we're a few goals up.
Well, a second goal for them here.
Now, can we remain cool in defence? Dolan's got a yellow
Prowse.
card. Oh yeah, that was for the penalty.
And the referee allowing
Alexandra, a bit of
advantage to
dirtiness
accrue
there.
to them.
Slow down, slow down some of the Newport
And
players.
scope for them to produce something exciting.
Kovacic. Oh,
Sticking to
oh,
the task
he's kept it in.
defensively.
I wasn't sure.
Just 15 minutes remaining.
Alberto Gomez a bit too far forward for my liking, especially when I'm
Mason.
trying to go defensive here. Jay Mason. Tanzio. Did he get around his man?
Stopped
I
them in their
don't know what
tracks.
sort of touch that was, but it wasn't the one I wanted.
Upson.
I can't be committing Kovacic either. So it means De Angelis has to do the job, and
Pass that lacks
luckily
quality.
he's done said job, but I'm not trying to commit my defenders intentionally, but it's kind of just doing it itself.
On the ball,
Maybe should have brought
Lucas.
Kovacic off, but we'll give him the full 90 minutes. He's not been bad by any means. Just committing a bit too much, which
Well, that
is on me,
pass is
really.
on the eye.
Jay Mason for the third, perhaps. It's straight at, more or less, Townsend. Should have buried that for a third, realistically, if you're Jay Mason, but... Saved by Townsend, and now he's getting mad at his team. His team honestly should have finished them off as well. It shouldn't be a clean victory for us in the moment, anyway. 9 minutes left, plus whatever injury time. They still might get a goal to ruin our clean sheet, but...
Now, how about the short corner?
We'll see. Laura Latanzio is delayed that bloody cross for goodness knows how long, and Upson's been able to clear it for another corner. We're going to do the same tactic again, but like a bit more speed with the ball in Laura Latanzio. As it commits somebody else towards it, which it won't, it will use Laura Latanzio again.
And a short corner, let's see. Good looking cross.
And the ball is in. De Angelis, it's headed away. And I don't know how far it'll get.
Really good high press.
It'll come to De Angelis. We play it off to Alexandre. Caballero.
Into the centre.
Back post! That's brilliant play. And it's Finlay Lucas again. And it is going to be a victory. Whether it'll be a clean sheet victory, I don't know. But Finlay Lucas, inspired substitution. They call me out on my substitutions. I say, fuck off. My substitutions are brilliant. By no means did Vidovic have a bad game. He was solid. But you just have to have that bit of experience on sometimes.
Good connection with the ball.
This game has proved that.
With little chance. It's a great goal.
It's a 3-0 lead, which quite frankly, we don't deserve to be this far ahead. Or possibly even deserve to be ahead. But we've turned it on in these last few minutes, and Finlay Lucas especially has turned it on. A double in the second half, coming on as a sub. The outcome, I think, is certain now. It's just a matter of can we keep the clean sheet.
Lewis. Courtney Senior.
Oh, get across. Get across.
Well, beating his opponent.
Where is he going with it?
Space
Oh,
and time for the
smart, to be
cross.
honest.
Not
Get it
the best
going.
clearance. Can he finish this? Well, a poor effort.
Thank you,
when all was
Lishka.
said and done, and simple
For a second, when that didn't get clear, I thought, oh dear, I'm just
What a
booting it. I
chance that
don't
was.
trust the game. We've said it before, say it again. Shuhu might even... No, he won't.
The
How long
electronic
have we got? 4
board
minutes.
has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes.
The Angels has done really well there, and it's going to be a foul, surely.
Can't really tackle like that
And a
expect
knock
to
as
get away
well,
with it. Booking to come,
which I
you would
hope
think.
doesn't remain. Hilton with a yellow card there, just that frustration.
Yeah, the ref's got that right. It's a yellow card.
There's
all
only a
day
couple
long.
minutes left. We're just going to keep De Angelis on. Hopefully it's not anything serious. Like I said, if it will be, we'll put Vucic on, obviously. But it's not great. Hilton with a bit of just anger there because he didn't get the ball to him. Yellow card. Kovacic to Lucas. Come on, there we go. I'm just going to try to pass it around now and keep that clean sheet. I don't care if it's a bit scumbaggy. I'm going to do it.
Wilkins.
Wilkins to Gomez.
And there it is, the final
And there we go,
whistle.
full time.
The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, as I keep saying, if you make forward runs and you look to
3-0
pass the ball
victory,
forward,
thank God.
as players who can dribble past defenders, you're always going to carry a threat, and that's
The
what
win
they're doing at the
and
moment. Their forward play was scintillating.
The clean sheet as well. I'll take that happily. Now, just to wrap this up, and then we'll be done. Good results today. 4 wins on the trot. Only 1 clean sheet, which I wanted 3 at the start, but can't get what we want all the time. 0-0 up until the 56th minute, but then we turned it on. Got a goal with Guest and then 2 goals with Lucas.
Oh, a nice looking pass.
So let's see then. What were the ratings looking like? In fact, what were the stats looking like? 8 shots each in the end. We kind of caught up with them, and actually, we overtook their expected goals. 4.1 to 3.8 in terms of expected goals. 54% possession to 46 for them, though. At 8 shots apiece. It probably should have been a lot closer than it was, but I'm not going to complain about a win, am I? Realistically. So, quick look at the ratings before we end off. Finlay Lucas getting the man of the match. He only played about 20 minutes. But those 20 minutes are very important. Because he sealed the game for us with 2 goals. At 7.5 rating. Roman Lishka up there. Joint top rating. 7.5 as well. Did very well in goal today. 100% save success rate. And a clean sheet for our young goalkeeper. Bruno Caballero with an assist of 7.5. Jay Mason with an assist of 7.4. Josh Guest with a goal and a 7.3. He scored the opening one. Made way for Shuhu, to be fair. Shuhu didn't really perform because he didn't really have much time to perform. That can't be really an excuse because Finlay Lucas popped off. Anyway, Laura Latanzio with the other assist and a 7.1. Shuhu 2 didn't really get much time to do anything. Didn't really need to do anything. We had it covered, I think. It was more defensive game we were trying to play. Man of the match for them is joint between Jermaine Hilton and Robbie Wilmot. Both with 6.9s. No standouts in the end for them. And we'll do the post-match interview. Gave Vidovic his debut. I mean, he was not bad. He had a couple of chances, good passing. I'm always ready to give young players a chance. And that will be proven in the Bolton game next episode. Headlines after today will all about Lucas's standing performance and his 2 goals which sealed victory. I mean, to be fair, could have asked more from him. He was only on for about 20 minutes. And he just turned the game on its head. He's still a crucial player. Because I may need to rotate him in a bit more. We're unbeaten so far. Not since the start of the League 2 season. We have lost a game. But in the past 6 games, and we're looking stronger and stronger each time. And honestly, it could be working towards the League 2 title for us in the end. So we'll just see what happens here. Neon Sabat will be going to wherever he was going to, Mjøndalen. For 100k, and we'll get 70k of that. We finished the episode in 3rd. It looks like the 4 of us, Exeter, ourselves, Accrington and Swindon, are all vying for that top spot. The next team to drop points will kind of just fall off. Class from Jay Mason, of course. Who else? Sensational player, even though he's not involved in the goals all the time and the assists all the time. He's still involved in the performances all the time. Nikolai Allo asking for a game, and a couple of people asking for games, I would assume. Oh, no, you've got monthly report. Let's take a quick look. Anything that needs to be changed here? Volchenko up to a 60. He's going to be moving to striker. I don't know if that will change his rating, but we don't need another cam. Some of these probably could be released, but don't know who. I think Peric has run his course. I'm sorry, lad. You're 18 and you're 50 rated. And Garbisic, his rating's just not good enough. Maybe should have done more with his development plan, but his rating's just not good enough anyway. Nikolai will be going again for Finland between the 6th and 12th of October, which means he will miss what game? He'll miss the game against Barrow, which, not too bad, I guess. He's only missing 1 game rather than the 2 he missed this episode. Nikolai asking for a game here. I've been playing pretty well today. I'm feeling good. I hope that means we'll just be on the bench. The game is Carlisle. I mean, I was only giving you a rest. Relax. I'll think about it. You probably will start. I was wanting to give Kovacic a run out, and he proved himself to do really well, to be honest. But we'll just end the episode off here by looking at a table. We'll take on 22nd place Carlisle next time. The top 7, Swindon at the top, still unbeaten. Accrington in 2nd. We're in 3rd. Our goal difference rapidly expanding. We're still conceding, but at least we're scoring mega amounts. Exeter in 4th. Rochdale in 5th. Alderman 6th. And Shrewsbury have dropped down to 7th. They scored, or conceded, I should say, nearly as many as we have. Harrogate have conceded more than we have, but that's for good reason. Barrow. I think actually Newport are once again the worst defensive team because of the fact that we just beat them there 3-0 quite comprehensively. Bottom 2 at the moment are Hartlepool and Newport. Hartlepool yet to win a game. Newport have won a game but just lost to us. Bradford clawing it back a little bit. Top scorers look like this. Tangio's still topping those charts. 7 and 8. When he plays, he scores more or less, is what the game is saying to you there. Anyone else in here? Shuhu is in there, 4 and 10. But the reason he hasn't scored as many is because he's atop of the assists. 7 assists in 10 for him. Marius Marin up there with 5 assists in 9. Jay Mason up there, of course, with 4 assists in 10. Caballero, 3 assists in 9. Anyone else? Doesn't look like it. For clean sheets, I'm actually going to look at clean sheets for once. Once it loads, I've pressed RB. Okay, there we go. We're in there. We've got 2 now out of 10. We might get up there, you never know. It depends on how Lishka plays. I can dream anyway. He's in 13th place with 2 clean sheets in 10. Top at the moment, joint top are Morris, Brown and Coleman from Crawley, Exeter and Rochdale. But that will end today's episode of the Cullingworth FC Create Club Career Mode. We'll take on Carlisle in 22nd next time to kick off October, along with Bolton in the Papa John's Trophy, Barrow and Mansfield most likely be the itinerary. And then episode after we'll finish October, continue moving in this season. But like I said, that's going to end it for now. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you next time.